Welcome everybody. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Today's Saturday. Just got some dailies to do. Gonna try to answer some questions from everybody that has questions. We can go over anything from ship builds, in-game mechanics, what I feel about the game, what you should buy, purchase, what you should be trying to upgrade. We'll cover it all. So whatever questions you have, we'll do it while I'm performing some dailies. We'll do some shell pulls. We'll try to do a little bit of everything. But ask those questions, I'll try to answer them. And let me know if the music's too loud as well. I can turn it down. Let's see, doing some frigates. I have to at least got to do some of them to get the bone, like stamina down. What is the pirate thing right now? Pirate legend trading for every 100 units potentially gathered. Ugh. Okay. Won't be doing that, I guess. At least not right now. Didn't need to work my treasure cove too. Can't forget that. Over 72 dead. Probably should save some of these too, because I need to do some commissions as well. So let's actually turn that in, see what kind of get for commission. Speed down here real quick. Let's see. That's one armed freighter, which is kind of lame, but I'll do it. Such a great skin they added into the game with the clown. They keep getting better and better. Do, 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 do. Get that commission done. Let's go send a letter, they say. Oh, I can do my treasure cove while I'm down here. Perfect. Keep it growing. Keep it growing for Lord of Seas when the trading event comes up. I think it starts Sunday? Sunday or Monday? I think it starts Sunday. So that'll be a thing. Right before the gates open. Our gates open soon. Can't wait for some PvP. I think they're 10. Where are they? These side gates open in 2 days and 11 hours. I hate that it's like always during the week. I wish some stuff opened up during the weekend. Made some things exciting. The new skin's even better. We get the skin that looks like the fish. Yeah, I was telling people that the last stream, and I told it on Bob's stream, but I'll show it right now off. If you haven't seen it. But yeah, the anglerfish. I don't know when it's coming. I don't know when the event's coming. Mystic Exploration. So whenever this event comes up, we'll get a skin, or at least a chance at it. I don't know if you have to pay stuff to get it, or just gonna be a regular event, but that's gonna be a cool skin. Oh, it's not until season 4. You have it now? Do you have that? Do you have the sea skin now? The anglerfish in season 4. Alright, auto commissions. That's done. Oh, okay. I was like, well, man, that's awesome. It's usually, I think a lot of those events hit when around the same time on every server, but I'm not 100% sure on that. When you can get like when they did like the Cupid one, and then they did the circus one to get the clown one. I think a lot of those hit all the same servers at the same time, but I could totally be wrong. It's kind of weird with every server. It's kind of different. You never know what they have, what they don't have. What's this one? Instant. Oh, you get it in season 4 for your. Are you in season 4 right now? Andres Larson. Are you actually in season 4 right now? Because if you are, you'll be like the first person I really get to talk to that's in season 4. Everyone's usually behind me or just right in front of me. Oh, awesome. So what do you think of season 4 so far? How's the one I had questions about, like, is the Chizuru artillery hero? I believe it's the first mate hero. How's she been doing? I really like Sharky, so I don't know if I'm gonna go for her, but if she's like crazy good after her buffs they did to her, I might be interested. But how's she working out? And I can't wait for Obi as well. I mean, he's definitely the hero I'm going for. But Chizuru was the one I wasn't 100% sure about. I feel like she needs a lot of basic attacks inside that little window when she's charging her skill for 3 seconds. So, I definitely have a setup for it to get all those basic attacks out pretty frequently with the unique skill I have. But I don't know if it's what's the odds of getting all those basic attacks in that little window for where she does her big damage. Thing. She looks really good, but I'm skipping her. But her trinket is Biss for Sharky, so I'll stay with Sharky since. Yeah, I was already planning on with Sharky as well. And I did. Yeah, I remember looking at her trinket last stream, and it looked really good. And yeah, she is part of the saga as well, so that's why I figured I could ask. So at least you might have gotten to try her out because she is a free one through the saga. Let's see. Keep doing this. I got a couple more to go. All right, no, can't do it anymore. Okay. Let's get away from the treasure cove. I have Krakens to do too once they're up. I have pretty much every daily to do. So there's 172, 173. Okay, they're down here. We'll go kill these. Post it too in the gang chat if anyone needs it. type right now. Ooh, still waking up. Our Trinket's really good. The way I read it, it allows all ships to do 5% more damage. I can go check it out later to verify, but I mean that's cool if she allows them to do 5% more damage, because then that stacks really well with a like a Wanda as well with her buff. So it's just increasing your ship's damage both across the board. It's really nice. And is the level in Season 4, that's 120, right? Does it go all the way up to 120 for your adventure level and your hero levels? So, like, Season 3 is going to be 100. Does it go up to 120 the next? And if that's so, if it goes up to 120, can you still level your trinkets all the way up that high? Because I don't even have my trinkets that high either. It's like a never-ending grind. Yeah, 120. Oof. It's going to be tough, man. I've been saying to everybody that you might as well just keep pulling trinkets because you're going to need to level them up. Oh, wait. Trinket is max 100 still? Oh, okay. I'm still not there. I mean, I'm still... And I've pulled a lot of trinkets, and I'm still not even close. I only have one trinket up to the max to 100. Which, that's good. That makes me excited that there's an end in sight, maybe, to level 100. Instead of non-stop every season, just gonna try to get these up, and I can't even get them up now. And I definitely spend more than most people in this game, so that's difficult for me. I can only imagine for other people. Max for units will be 200. Okay. So, I mean, that won't be too bad now. Especially the more seasons you go through. I mean, the XP, you get to keep farming for, like, when you're waiting for the season to end. You're just stacking experience up for, like, 2 weeks. So it's been really... This season so far has been really easy. Much easier than all the other seasons. Which has been really good. And with now that you can kind of farm your adventure level, kind of helps out a lot now, too, where... You have you can kind of, you don't need a stamina to farm your adventure level. You can kind of just keep killing frigates or monsters, and you'll still get the adventure points, which makes it easier. Really good. Spam this again so people know. They want some free kills. Try to help the gang as much as possible. Hey, German Mamba. Good morning. How are you? Hope you're having a good Saturday morning or evening. Because you said I think you're from Brazil, so it's probably evening for you. I'm doing alright. I figured I'd pop the stream on. It's kind of a surprise stream. Just because I wanted to try. I changed everything yesterday with the stream stuff, so I really just wanted to test it out. So definitely let me know if the music's too loud, if it's really, really low, if I'm too low, if something's screwed up with the stream, definitely let me know. I literally changed everything yesterday for like 4 hours. Oh, so you're pretty much only 2 hours ahead of me. Oh wow, server 28. Wow. I'm in server 28, by the way. That's good to know. Our rank 5 Galleon just went 89 million. Wow. That's crazy. 89 million power. But I mean, I can definitely see it. There's some young servers that have some huge whales in it that like are max like first day. Like the most power they can get in one day. I'm not that big. I'm definitely not the biggest. I mean, I can show you my rank. There's bigger ones than me. I call myself a dolphin. How about that? There's some much bigger whales that we're fighting, or at least that I play with. than me. I mean, to get in the top 20 now, is it probably 50 million power? You have to have more than 21. So be in the top 21, you have to have 50 million power in season 3, and we're only like 2 weeks into it. That's good. I'm glad. I mean, thanks for letting me know about my voice. Let me know if the music's too loud, like I said. Hey, look. The bot's actually working. I didn't know that was going to work either. I'll have to change the name and everything, but I didn't know if it was even going to work at all. So that's cool. Like I said, I literally spent like 4 hours changing everything yesterday to make things look better and work better, especially with the sounds and everything. Alright, I think we killed all of them. I'll just make sure, see if they follow me to do any more. If they need it, they'll follow if they need it. Oh, looks like they're following, so they might need some more. But any new people that just joined, if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'll try to answer them any way I can. I am one of the selected content creators as well for Sea of Conquest, so there'll be more stuff incoming for that. Hopefully some like redeem codes, some referral links. They're also implementing a new website that some people have access to for getting cheaper gems and everything, so they might have coupons for that. But I get really no special treatment, I can tell you that. I still pity pull almost all my trinkets. We proved that in the last stream. That's for sure. I have the same luck as you, or even worse. I think we got them all. Cool. Let's see if we got any good ship parts out of all that while we're cruising back. This way. Thanks, Andres. Appreciate it. Trying to prove it every little bit as possible and try to get information that people want to hear. So just doing the same thing over and over again. Let's see. I wanted to pop this, but I'm waiting for the pirate legend for construction. Can you help someone do squad raids even when he is in season 1? I think it's at least by season you have to be in, but I know you through the cross server you can match with people, but I think they have to at least have the same system. So like servers, I believe, that are below at least server 80, I can say, maybe sooner than that, have this old specialization system. So I don't think they I think they have different monsters, so you can't go through cross matchmaking with them. You won't match with them because they actually have an old system. They have the old system with skills, where all the newer servers have this system. So I don't think you can matchmake with them, and then I think it's also you can only match with people that are in the same season as you. Hey, Bat King. Hope you're having a great day. I saw some people in season 2 for people in season 1 get gems. Yeah, like there's a thing that's what I know a lot of people are trying to do is you go in, you start, you know, which technically like could be like an exploit because people are getting gems before they're supposed to, but you could do it through matching with cross server matching, and then if they're in a higher raid difficult, like if like layer 3 is open for them, they could change it to layer 3 and you could do layer 3s and you might not have it unlocked. But for earlier seasons to like get into season 2, I don't know if that's a thing. I've never done it myself, so I do know that like you can get into other ones. But again, like if you're in a different, if you have a different specialization, I'm sure like Andres has, they're on the old system still, which is just you select a skill and they don't really gain power from it at all. Maybe next season for them they'll actually get the new system with the gems and everything. I don't know if you caught it, but morning back, King, hopefully, or afternoon for you. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Thanks for stopping by. We're just doing some dailies, answering some questions at the moment. Still need to hunt down 2 more people. And actually, the only 3 kills I got were people trying to kill me when I was AFK. So now I gotta track some people down to kill. Hoping for C's once these gates open. There'll be non-stop PvP, which will give me some good PvP action. Instead of just doing your kind of dailies and going over builds, we'll have a lot more exciting stuff. Killing people once those gates open. I did do quick, so once I already had everything completely explored that I could through what we have obtained to us, I started doing quick explore, which you can do. Yeah, you can create a treasure cove, if you like to say, and what you do is you kind of hold off until the Lord of Seas event when it's the trading day, and then you can kind of just sit in port and collect them and then hand them in. And you can pretty much finish that daily. You can finish that Lord of Seas in like 10 minutes. Unless then you can kind of, go for rankings as well. But this is how they do it. They have all the treasures right in front of the one base and they just turn them in really quickly. I'm really hoping they implement a black market auto trading because I have so many of those certificates. I think I'm literally sitting on, let's see, I think I can see them through here. The black market certificates, I have 3.8k of them. And you can only turn in like 50 at a time. So I have lots of trading to do for that. Unfortunately, I need auto trading. I don't have time to go back and forth between the 2 black markets. But it would give me a lot of gold. I mean, I could have lots of gold with those. But yes, answer your last part of your question, they don't expire. Or at least I've never seen them. I've had them out for like 2 weeks at least, and they never expired. Alright, let's see if we can find somebody to kill. Where are you, EMP people? Oh, also I need to do that. I had if you don't know what the eye is over here, it can hide like AFK people in front of ports to kind of like reduce the lag, but if you're trying to hunt some people down, it's not good to have up. I wonder if there's AFK people here. I don't have to go far. Nope. Season 4 will be completely different. We are 12 servers divided into 2 maps. Once Port 7 unlocks, they will merge both maps, merging all 12 servers into one big map. And at least that's what we think. I did not know that. That's awesome. Oh, something didn't like your language. I apologize. It might be really restrictive, so sorry about that. If it just didn't understand. That's awesome, though, Andres. I believe I already knew the new the map was different. Like they weren't just gonna do the whole middle, like race to the middle. Like everyone was starting on like say like the left-hand side, I think it is. And then I think port 7 is over here somewhere. So everyone's kind of merging. But if they're adding 2 maps together and the season's gonna be longer, that's gonna be awesome. That's a whole different ball game. That's awesome. That actually made me more excited than just having the different map and how we were gonna work our way through. That is awesome. Wow, okay. Yeah, we start on the left-hand side of the map, and the port is on the right. So yeah, that's how I thought it worked out. I just like that we're not just going to race the middle, but I'm still, if you haven't been here before, I always talk about this, and I will talk about it until it happens. But I really hope we're able, once we can defend these and they lock them. I mean, like I said, it's already in the game where you can't get past this. There's a lock. There's even a visual of it. But I think if you own this, you should be able to lock this, which will create a lot more strategy where you have to have people take it over to enter, which you have all these ports or these passes. So there should be a reason why you can't do it, because I mean, it's not like other people can't get completely through. And it'll take the people, if they're trying to keep people out of like the middle or one area, it'll make them defend that, and it will create more PvP and a lot more stuff to do in game. And that's just one little fix that could add a lot to the game. So hopefully they do it. I keep asking for it. I'll keep asking for it until it happens. But the more strategy we can have in the games, the better. And then because that's why I play the game. I like having objectives. I like having things to work towards instead of just auto trading the whole time. The other server's mirrored. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I hope they. I hope I'll be able to get to see that. How long does till the season 7 ports opened, or when that's supposed to happen? Are you like a couple still weeks out? I'm trying to find people to kill there. Not auto trading. I'd rather not hit auto traders. Ooh, there's somebody. Let's go get him. He's 4 minutes away. I'll speed boost till he's cut that in half. But yeah, I'm really curious about how that's going to work out with the mirrored and what it looks like. I'm pretty excited. Timu, what do you think about the heroes? I think that there's limited amount of combinations with heroes. They eventually will add more just to keep it simple with 2 heroes every season. So the hero combination, I mean, it's definitely getting better the more that they keep adding in, because not everyone's going to have those heroes, and you kind of create some different combinations, especially like people that, you know, don't have a lot of shells. I think the variety is okay at the moment, but it could always be better. And like right now, I can tell you that some of the top people on my server, we're pretty much running all completely different builds, and I can show you that. So if I show, if I go to like our, well, let me kill this person first in a minute, but I'll show you like some of the top players that we're competing. We kind of have some different builds, ideas, and everything. So let me just kill this guy. We're almost a minute away, and then like I said, I'll go in the reports and I can show you some of the different combinations just so far in our season what we're seeing. My build's completely different than like a couple other people's builds, which is great. So it's getting better, and then yeah, they're gonna probably keep adding more heroes. I think this will be the first season so far that we didn't get a hero in the middle of the season, because we had Chi when I was in season 1 come in the middle, and then season 2 we had Molly come up. I don't know if that was all season 1, but it was around the really close to each other. So one, like, we'll just say Chi was in season 1, and then Molly came out in season 2, and we haven't seen a hero come out mid-season to add another one, which I don't know if they'll do. I don't know how far they are in the design. I did know that they asked in a questionnaire that, like, would we rather see tons more heroes come out first, or like more gameplay or more PvP events? So I put more events to, you know, keep us in game and play out. I mean, heroes will come in time. Events you don't have to spend money on either, so everyone can enjoy it. Let's kill this guy. I need to kill 2 more people for the Grand Odyssey today. I'll message him too, just so he knows I didn't just kill him randomly. Did it really get round? These PvP events, if you're a rank 4 or rank 5 person, I'm sure it can cause you havoc, especially when you have allies and you need kills, and people complain all the time that this person sunk me, this person sunk me, I thought we were friends. So it's just nice, especially when you're hunting bounties too, just let them know, hey, I killed you for your bounty. And it kind of hopefully stops a question later on of why so-and-so kill me. I thought we were allies or something along that lines. Or I thought we were friends, or I thought we had a ceasefire. Where's this guy at? Is he hiding? So if we can hunt down some bounties as well, that'd be even better. Can't kill that guy. They're over there. No. Looks like I don't don't have anyone available. He was the only one that was close. Was Molly also season 1? Thanks, Zena. I couldn't remember if it was both season 1 or not, because they came out pretty close to each other. Ooh, perfect. I can get my last kill here. I'll do the same thing. Let him know that I only killed him for revenge. Yeah, the complainers of a war game, especially when there huge sieges and mistakes happen. Yeah, oh yeah, and what's one thing I love about Sea of Conquest too. It's like, what did you lose? No one cares about your cargo. It's worth nothing. I mean, the stuff you have in your cargo, no one cares unless you have black market. Then it's worth a little bit. But so that doesn't impact you. And then okay, you lost some sailors that you can have back in like an hour. Like, I don't get it. It's like the most friendly game to be, you know, non-stop fighting than like any other games that are out there. So like, why are you complaining? Like, you're not losing money. You didn't spend money on troops. You didn't spend time on troops. You're literally just, you get your amount of troops, and these come back really quickly. And then usually the first time when you refresh them, they're pretty cheap as well. So I don't know what the people complain about. I don't get it. It is super friendly for sailors. I don't know how they can make it any more friendlier than what it already is, unless you just don't lose troops at all. But then you're gonna have people that can just fight non-stop, so that doesn't really solve a problem or fix anything. It just creates a different problem, kind of like the Trinket thing. It didn't fix a problem; it just created a different problem or moved it to the other way. Where the Trinket's notification about using duplicates, which this doesn't really count as a skill. It counts as a stat, so that will always stack. It was just the skills below that everyone knew that they didn't. Well, most people didn't know they didn't stack. Some didn't, and it's just it's like a false warning. AWI, I agree. Very friendly for free to play. Like, you're gonna get, like, in 24 hours you'll have all your troops back, and you didn't spend gems. You didn't spend. I mean, you can spend gems to get them back, but you didn't spend any kind of resources or anything, and you didn't lose anything majorly, and you can still farm in the game when you can't, like, you know, most people don't attack auto traders unless they really have to, or they're really trying to keep somebody out. I mean, you can just literally sit on somebody and keep cleaning out their troops without killing them. Let them go back into port, let them come back out, and then start killing them again, and just leave them down to the lowest as they can get. But I mean, that's can be evil, but it also can be part of a strategy, especially if you're trying to do that before, like, a port's about to open, like port 7, and try to get them down low on troops before the actual fight goes on. Yeah, I mean, definitely got asked about it, but like, the whole Trinket thing is, I don't know, it's a mess of its own, and it's really difficult for especially other people, or like people that were farther ahead in the seasons, that didn't get like maybe something extra, or, you know, like, these are really hard to not stack like early on, because you don't have enough trinkets in the game to put on different heroes. So that already made it difficult as well, and now the warning is just confusing people, unfortunately, to make it even more difficult. Hey Jet, hope you're having a good day. Oh, and K2 KS2K is here. Awesome. Have you tested the shield on Sharky? No. Why? What's that all about? My artillery ship already gets crushed. I don't know. I don't know if I would want to put a shield on Sharky. I mean, maybe just because of the extra armor, maybe. But the aggro definitely scares me, because I already get slammed with my artillery ship. It's like the first one to die all the time. Selling point of this game, only conjures for achievable. Yeah. Yep. I agree with you, AWI. But yeah, if you let me collect these, and then, like I said, I'll go to those reports. I always forget to do these half the time. That one's got an hour left. Okay. So if we go, like I said, we had a previous question earlier about, you know, builds being kind of cookie cutter still. So I wanted to show off that there's some of us that are using completely different builds. Let's go here. I have to do all my stuff. Biggest whale in our server goes down. That's funny. He attacked me. So we'll use him as an example. See what he's using. So I'm using Delilah. He's using Cursed Head. And looks like he has the basic build there. And the ship's pretty basic. So he's not completely changed, but he has Adeline on his Stormbringer. And Tanaka and Cordelia, I have on my Stormbringer, I'm using... Oh, sorry, he's got Wanda. Sorry, I thought that was Adeline for a second. I apologize. So he's got the same build. So it looks like he's changed his build to try to copy me. But it didn't look like it worked out for him. And we can show that off to see what happened with this fight. Why he didn't beat me. As a bait ship, it already is a bait ship for me, I guess. KS2K. Like I see if it already the first one to go down here, because usually it's the first target and it gets crushed. Like yeah, right there. Look how much damage my artillery ship's taken. Even it blew through Ahab's shield so quickly. It's always the first targeted. But it looks like he lost a ship really quickly. Just lost another one. So why you didn't make your Wanda buff first with the Elixir Rage? So I have the Elixir already on the same ship. So, and I have her Trinket maxed. So I'll show you that in a second. I can show you Trinkets. Alright, so I beat him. And he's higher than me. But if I go back to that, like, you know, his power is 38 to my 36. But I have... I can go to my fleets real quick and you can see what I mean. So my Stormbringer, I have her Trinket maxed. At least at level 80, but max ascended. So I'm using her ship for that. And then whatever this very confusing command gains 10 times the rage restoration effects, which I'm hoping the elixir from her helps with that. And then I have the spyglass, very basic spyglass. I used to have his sword, but since I changed my build how I wanted my Stormbringer to work, because I wanted to use the support ship, but they took it out of our season. We don't have the support ship. And with the unique skill I have, with the additional rage of having dot damage, I feel like that's good with Tanaka to give us more rage. So it's just a rage pumping machine right here for all my ships, and that's why I built it like that. Let me kind of go back into that and see what my damage looked like. So artillery just got crushed, didn't do much. So almost all my damage came from my Warhammer. Luna just doing work as Luna does. And my Warhammer goes well with Luna because it records the highest crit damage in the first 10 seconds of the match. And then, like I said, my healing, pumping, raging machine is right here off my Stormbringer. Put in some good work. Tanaka's not really there for the damage. He's just there to hit the dots up to allow my Stormbringer's unique skill to work. It's working pretty well. If I can tag, I mean, let's see. I'll try that for you. So he wants me to put one of my shields on Sharky. So let's say swap, and I'll swap it, I guess, with Delilah. And then did she get mine? Just because it's a first mate, so at least have that. Alright. I'll see if I can find him in a straight class to kind of have the same. I mean, Garf's pretty strong, so we'll try it against him. He's 35 million power. So I'm at 36, he's at 35. I'll show you the formations, what he's rocking. He has Stormbringer completely different. He's got Barnacle on there, but a maxed out Adeline and Tanaka. Cursed Dead here. So a little bit different, not the same. We'll see how we do with this shield on my artillery ship. So at least living a little bit longer. But it looks like all my ships are kind of taking like equal damage at the moment. Would have to try to fight the same guy to see what the exact results are. But didn't lose a ship. But also not fighting a much stronger person. The person I would really need to test against is like Bedman or Slideshow on our server. But we'll keep seeing if we can get somebody that's higher. This guy's pretty strong. I think he's a little bit higher than me. 30. Oh, no, I guess not. He used to be at like the same level. Well, I guess I'll attack him as well. I'm trying to find a bigger whale. Really test it out. He lost the ship very fast, right on that first skill. Another one goes down. Later, see you at the bottom of the sea. Alright, moving our way up. Hope we can get somebody. Red Arrow's stronger than me. We can test it against him. Maybe we'll get some real results here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Artillery ship's starting to take some damage. Shields popped on it. They blew through that shield damage on an artillery ship, but it did live. Starting to work its way down a little bit. Nope, there it goes. The artillery ship's dead. Wanda just popped her thing and popped another heal for me. And I'll kill him. Oh, let's see. Oh, Slideshow will be the really test, but let me just check that report real quick. So, pretty good heals for my Stormbringer. Where's my artillery? Okay damage from artillery. Definitely kind of lived, but let's we'll test against the strongest guy. Really, in my opinion, the strongest person on our server. He doesn't have the highest power, but he has really good trinkets, and he's usually a person I cannot beat. He's at 38 million power. I'm at 36. You can kind of see what he has here. He uses Cursed. He kind of has the same kind of Stormbringer setup as I do. Same thing with Warhammer, so we're pretty similar across the board. He's just using Cursed and I'm using Delilah. So we'll see how this one goes out. Let's see how this works. So Wanda just popped her thing. Shields are out. Shields are already gone. For once, the artillery ship's really not getting all the damage. Looks like my strategy ship's the one that's taking all the damage right now. Alright, strategy ship's gone. He still has 4 ships. He just lost his other one. Heals going out, shields going out, trying to keep the artillery ship alive. Does not stay alive. So I at least have my Warhammer ship still up for now. Oh, it's gone. So there goes all my damage. So he still beats me. He's still really good. So I don't think it really made much of a difference in my opinion, because that's about the same as I get from him the last time. I can kind of show the stats. So I got 6 million healing. He had 9 million from his Stormbringer. His Warhammer did really good damage. His strategy ship did really good damage. But like I said, he's got really good trinkets. Like if I look at his, we can go through his trinkets. He's rocking Sovereign set. He has maxed out shields on his completely flagship. Sovereign set again. Maxed out trinkets. ships Warhammer, rocking a tanky set as well. Maxed out trinkets. Kind of a mix set here on his strategy, with maxed out trinkets. Same thing with his more tanky on his artillery with sovereign set, and then maxed out trinkets and 100% level 100 trinket there. So, like I said, he's probably the strongest ones on our server. No, I meant your rage from the elixir will go to the highest attack ship. I saw it was only 111, so it makes sure the elixir only goes to your Warhammer, which is totally fine if that's true. There's no way I can get my Storm the highest attack power. It's just not even going to come close. My Warhammer is too strong. My Warhammer's at 162 attack. There's just no way. Which I'm fine with getting my Warhammer more rage to, because it's the highest damaging ship I have. But yeah, it's not even. There's just no way. There's nothing out there without, especially with these trinkets. There's just no way. It's not going to happen. But let me swap these back. So yeah, I don't think it made much of a difference, because if I go to, I think if I can find an older report when I attacked him, just to show it. Oh, do I not have one still? Badman was beating me up. I think there it is. So if I go, when he attacked me earlier, when I had, like I said, the same, I'll show you that I had my artillery ship had the normal trinkets, and we'll watch that one, and it should be pretty much the same outcome. We'll see, but I'm sure it's the same outcome. So yeah, my strategy ship's taking the most damage. My frickin' flagship's just getting crushed. My artillery ship's actually not even like the one taking the damage. But maybe with the shield, you know, having 3 shields on there, it's getting a little bit too much aggro on the flagship. Cause it is taking, but it pretty much didn't die before my other ships died, so I guess it's like almost pretty much perfect. What heroes you got? What heroes do you have left? I was thinking you could swap Boa for Cordelia and go for someone stronger on your Stormbringer. No, Boa's terrible. I don't think Boa's good at all. I don't even want her on my on this ship. I have her max stars, and I think she's terrible. Once I can replace her, I will. I actually would probably at one point would have rather have Delilah. If I wasn't already using her here, I'd probably rather have her than Boa. I think just Boa's terrible. She's not good at anything. Yes, it was good at making Tanaka with burn set to apply the debuff with a good rage management. You can make it up to 100% uptime, 10%. Yep. And that wasn't even like, that's one little factor, but that wasn't what I really was pushing for. I was just pushing more for my unique skill right here. When the ship launches a basic attack, if the target ship is suffering from damage over time, it restores 200 rage of all heroes aboard the ship. The effect can be triggered at most 6 times. So that was my goal, just to have dot damage up to keep increasing rage for them, to keep producing more stuff as well. Was my goal. It was my thinking behind it. What do I have still left to do? Guess we can finish out some of these straight flashes. So I'm actually using Delilah on a strategic ship. Yeah, like I said, for Boa being behind a VIP wall and and what she does is not worth it at all. So don't feel bad if you don't have Boa. Yeah, she's filling a hole if you're trying to do strategy ship, but she's not worth it. See how we do against this guy. He has more power than me. He's sitting at 37. We can look at his build too. Whoops. He's rocking Barnacle with... oh yeah, I think we looked at this. He has a maxed out Molly, almost a maxed out Griffin. He has some really strong heroes. He has a maxed out Wanda on his flagship. How about that? That's something different for y'all. He has a maxed out Wanda on his flagship. See how this goes. Took down his first ship. There goes another ship. There goes his third ship really quickly. Like, I still have tons of health on all my ships. That's an easy win. See, strategy on your ships can really make a difference. Doesn't mean how much power you have or how strong your heroes are. I mean, he's definitely got better heroes than I do. I was able to beat him pretty easily. Like what? I have lots of health. All my ships are up. I have good health. I'll go check out that report, but he's strong. I mean, technically stronger than me by power level and heroes. Like I said, he's got quite a few maxed out heroes. Onimusha, I didn't even see that one. Onimusha's maxed out. He has Wanda maxed out. Molly maxed out. Griffin pretty much maxed out. Chi maxed out. And Adeline and Tanaka maxed out. Let's see what I did. Warhammer, of course, did the most. Always, probably Luna. Yep, Luna did the most. No, Bones was second this time. And then Stormbringer did Stormbringer things with heals and rage. Yeah, he got crushed. See you later, man. She's just extra tick for rank 6 Griffin, and she provides 7 strategic ticks. Yeah, but yeah, she's more support than Griffin is, really. Yeah, I'm loving that now that the hero setups and trinkets make people weak or strong at the same time. You just need to know what you're doing. Yep, it's starting to get a little bit better with strategy. You know, you can't just pay your way all the way up and be the best. I mean, it definitely still helps. I mean, there's still huge advantages there, but it's definitely getting better. So, like I said, every person's using a different build. Oh, let me go back to that general. I think I didn't show off general in the straights, because, like I said, we were talking about earlier about people using different builds, and he's usually, I think, has a different. Oh wait, no, he didn't have a different build. I think Bedman definitely does use a different build. So, another big guy on our server. He uses the Providence ship with just with this kind of setup right here. He's got Griffin, Molly, and Magnus, which this is actually different than he's attacked me normally with. And it looks like his flagship is Lulu and Wanda. So he kind of changed this up since the last time we fought. I'm kind of curious what that looked like. But that's kind of a little bit different. That's completely different than what he was using. So my flagship's definitely taking a lot more damage than his. Putting out some damage. He definitely has some better trinkets than me. He definitely got more power than me. But man, I didn't kill anything from him. Interesting. Usually I can at least kill one. What'd that report look like? Didn't do much healing. So his flagship was Lulu. Did okay healing. His highest damage was Warhammer Corpse. We didn't get like any crazy body heals off. Decent damage. Just interesting. Just didn't do much damage at all. Very, 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 very strange. Did he change it? Because he had different setups. Did he change it up down here? No, he had it strange down there because I know he likes to try setups against me. I wonder if it goes out. I know he hasn't had that setup like that in a while. But interesting setup. Definitely different. Maybe it's working out better for him. But yeah, again, he's also another person that has a little bit higher trinkets than me and a little bit more power. So trinkets are where the power's at if you guys haven't figured that out yet. Trinkets are huge. Better than heroes. It's okay to get your heroes up to level 6 stars, but after that it's just all about trinkets. I'm just talking about trinkets. We'll do a trinket pull. I'm at 83 pity, so I'm at least gonna get one in this stream. We'll do this 10 pull and see if we get lucky here. Or it's gonna full pity me. We got lucky, I guess you could say. With another elixir. I don't even know what trinket I want to start working on for ascending. I'm guessing. Let's go take a look. Not decided. Do I work on more of my shield ascending, or do I work more on my palette? Also could work on the spyglass. Which one do I send it next? Probably shields, because I'm going to use them longer, I'm thinking. Do I have a max? I do have max, at least one max spyglass. I have one bone. I have 2 max palaces, so I won't do another palace. 1 trinkets max, 1 shields max, elixir is max. Yep, conscious is the tough part. I think I'm just gonna level my shield even more. Because this bones trinket will go away. I'm just using it for crit on Molly. I could swap this out at another time too with this sword again if I change my build. I mean, Chi would be the only one with the spyglass on my artillery ship. But I'd rather enhance my shield, I think. Not too bad, not too bad. I want to kill people. Still have to wait for gates. Let's see. We have that done. I'm about to come open. What's this? After the campaign ends, regardless of whether the objective is achieved, captains can transfer certain... Oh, so server transfers come up. You'll be allowed to transfer servers in 2 days. Interesting. then the pass is open, which would be great. Then the rest is blocked, but this is what we're waiting for. It's what we're waiting for. We'll collect this chest. So it stops yelling at me. Just wish there was more stuff to do at the moment. So definitely ask questions. We'll try to go over anything you guys have. Just because, you know, there's not a whole lot to go at the moment until those passes open. Then it'll be all kinds of stuff. Taking sentries, fighting, taking passes, defending each other. It'll be a lot to do. I don't even think the Grand Line stuff's not even going on right now. Almost there. For an extra armor bonus, 2%. Saga's done. Still working my way through this. I'll be able to do that really quickly once Lord of Seas comes out. Does it have more chapters in the Odyssey? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. I can tell you when our season about ends, because you can kind of go off the calendar. 6/24 is when our season will pretty much end. So what is that? Over a month left in our season. A month and about 13 days at least. We're not very far into it. I know she didn't have a Tanaka trinket. Yeah, I did. I used to have one, and then I broke it down because it wasn't what I was going to use for my Stormbringer idea. I mean, I'm probably going to get another one once it comes back up at the end of the season, just because I can allow me to test some other things. I know it's really good. I know if you're trying to go like burning damage build, it's like the best trinket to have. It's really good. But I got rid of it. So, to break it down and ascend other trinkets, but I'm saving my gold conscious for when it gets to these. Because I want to pull him one more time to get him to 8 stars. So I need to pull him once and then maybe work for Adeline. But I think I just at least want to get Tanaka. I don't know if I'm going to even build her at all. I know she's extremely good. Like crazy good, and I just never pulled her. You just can't have them all, you know. Can't collect all of them. I have her. She's just really low stars. She's a 2-star. But you just can't have them all. But yeah, I broke it down. It just wasn't going to be used for what I was going to use it for this season. see if we can get back-to-back pulls. We'll see if the game wants to be nice to us. Come on, come on, come on. Ugh. Oh, we tried. How much trinket stuff did I have? Dust or crystal things? 772. I can at least probably get something up a level. Shield, I was working on 65. Upgrade it twice. Upgrade it twice. Alright, can't do any more of those. Those are done. I guess we can do some rogue rumbles. My trials are all done. Can't do any more of those. Tons of energy to still use though. Stam as well. We can do some rogue rumbles. Yeah, I'm not fighting that. I'm not even close to that power. As you know, Ophelia's just, she's extremely good in Rogue's Rumble or in Trials. Wanda's very good if you get her. And then Bones. Bones just unbelievable. Come on, Bones, snipe them all. Snipe, snipe. Brad's actually didn't end it all on its own. Usually it does. Like, it'll just say, yep, you win. There you go, Bones. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Snipe damage is just crazy on Bones. Want to see, like, so he should beat me. We're pretty close in power, but I know he has maxed out trinkets on all these. See how this goes. On season 3, I will get rid of my strategic setup and get rid of Boa and go burning damage, cutthroat damage, and artillery damage. Okay. Oh, maybe I should beat him here. Maybe. My strategic ship will have Cordelia. So you're gonna go you're gonna get rid of your strategic ship altogether. Get rid of Boa and go burning damage. So are you just gonna completely drop the strategic, like, so are you gonna have Griffin at all or anything like that? Or are you just gonna drop Boa for Cordelia? Are you just not gonna go to strategic at all? Is that what you're saying, German? Yeah, okay, just drop Boa for Cordelia. Okay. I mean, Cordelia is really good to have anywhere. I mean, she's like a must-have, especially with all the burning. She gets rid of burning stacks when she pops her rage skill. So she's pretty much needed at the moment with all the burning damage that's out there and what people are building. You need something to drop those stacks. My name damage will be Cutthroat because I have the pay-to-win Warhammer, so I'll focus on Onimusha. There you go. I mean, as you can see, it's always usually the most damage, even in Season 3. So, I don't blame you there. If you need the damage, he's definitely good. If you can't get him, and you're going for like Wanda instead to fill another hole, I mean, Kojo, in my opinion, is still really good. He'll still do good damage. He just doesn't have the armor break and healing debuff. But if you're looking for still need damage, Kojo will still fill that hole. Man, I guess I can try against him. I don't think I'll beat him. He's just too unreal. Yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt it. Hey, Fire Gaming. Hope you're having a good day today. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, you want to talk about anything, we've talked about a lot so far, but if you have questions, definitely ask. We can go over stuff. Yeah, I will have him already saving for him. Great. Hopefully you get pretty lucky with your polls and you only have to pull a couple to get where you want to get to at. I was not so lucky. Well, I was fine on him. I think I did it. I went to 1 star to 6 stars, and I think it was 230 shells to get him to 6 stars. And then Wanda was the worst one. I had to restock on shells twice. I think she was like over 300 to get 1 to 6. It was just awful. Wanda was not a very good pull for me. Our server just got adventure level to 89 yesterday. Oh, so okay, you're not too far behind us then. You got to be like probably like server like 130, 140s maybe, because we're only at 92. So you got to be right next to us. And AWI, what are you talking about? Strategic is amazing in season 4. Some skills really crank up by the Zeal War. Okay, yeah, and I was thinking that. I was trying to last stream. I have a very basic character on season 4, so I can kind of check some stuff out, but I can't see ships. Ship billing is not available to it, and I wanted to look at the strategy ships skills. I just had no capability of doing it. Okay, Rogue Rumble done. Oh, so that was close. Yeah, so 146. But yeah, I had no capability. Like, I can't, when I go into the ships, it doesn't give me a build option for what level my character's at. So I can't see them. But I was thinking that the unique skills might make, strategy a lot better. Just like it's made all the other ones better. But I just haven't seen the skills on it. They really start, thinking about it and doing strategies for it. And it's also pretty far away. It's not like those heroes are going to go anywhere. Sorry, yawning here. I mean, not like any of these heroes are, going to get removed or anything, so I'm sure I'll come up with something for an idea. What do you think is the best unique skill on the Season 4 ship? Do you think there's one that really stands out over all the rest? We met 1 month ago. Do you remember? We are from server 146. Was it how did we meet? Was it in one of the Sea of Conquest? Because it wasn't when we were in. We never had a season together. Because I can tell you that. Oh, we met 1 month ago. Okay, kinda. Sorry, I don't fully remember, but I do think I remember. There was like 5 people talking about their servers, I think, when you were in here, and I know some of them are still around, like Jet and S2K, and they're around the same time as you, coming into Season 3. So how's your Season 3 going so far, Fire Gaming? We have 1 more day for the next gang raid. Actually, that's nice. Guess we can do this one. Waste some shells real quick on the hope. I mean, this is when you hope you don't get anything. I think that was 5. Was that 5? That was 5. Perfect. Yeah, Jet was 143. Okay, are you guys going against each other? Did you guys get matched? AWI, yes, there is the one that is the Zeal of War. Extra damage, 40% damage of every strategic damage when your health is above 60%. So you're going to get 40% extra damage for every strategic damage, so every stack, when you're above 60%. Okay. That could work out very well. That could work out very well. I could see that being really strong. For the extra ticks and stacks you can get from like Boa and everything. For her snake dance or whatever it's called. Her serpent... Was it serpent dance? Something dance. What is it called? Serpent dance. Yeah, serpent dance. And she'll apply 5 stacks of that. Because I have her maxed out. So that could be really good. That could really actually increase their damage a lot. So maybe she will be worth it by then. When you were 17 hours away from Season 3 portal and me 3 days away, you said the chance we can meet is less, remember? Yeah, it was... Because when you start the trailblazing event, you'll definitely see everyone you're going against in your season. But a lot of times it's like already predetermined who you're going to be going against like a week before, and you can kind of see some... I think it was through... I forgot what ranking you could see who you were already going against before even trailblazing started. I'm drawing a blank of what it was, but I think it was an event ranking or whatever. We could already see who we were going against before even trailblazing started. But yeah, trailblazing, you'll definitely know who you're going against at that time. Because you're all competing to see who gets those buffs for the next season. It makes Griffin's rank 6 cycle faster. You're talking about boas? So what he's talking about is this skill. For every 24 strategic damage dealt by the ship under Griffin, Griffin will be able to perform a rage skill at once. The effect can be triggered every 24 seconds. So yeah, that with Boa, you know, we'll be able to pop this, and the ship will maybe pop this as well. So, I mean, if you max them out, it's 20 seconds, which 4 seconds, I guess, could be... I mean, the game acts like 4 seconds is really big. So, keep leveling them up, he actually could be really good. Wolfgarthing the Viking, or Wolfgar the Viking. I'm in season 111. Oh, so you're pretty close to... Wait. Are you in ours? Is 111 in ours? I'm drawing a blank. I know we have 100. We have 98. Oh, you are? Okay. Oh, so you're from War. The Care Bears War. Well, welcome, man. Yeah, we'll... I'm sure we'll find each other around once these passes open. It's kind of boring right now. Not much going on. Just attacking EMP is really about it. And they don't really stand a chance. So, not much competition right now until these gates open. Hi, how'd you? I saw you guys actually fought Numbers Bob gang last night in the Sea of Conquest battle. I saw they had a fight at like 3 a.m. for his time, but I saw you guys were matched up in the Sea of Conquest against him. I think he said he only had like 10 people show up for their Sea of Conquest because it was so early in the morning for them. Ooh, we have a one server 163 in here. Nice. We have a 146, a 163, 146. So a lot of you guys are all in season 3, which is cool. So you're kind of seeing all the same things, though we gonna talk about the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would have put dominated in the first line, but 26 to 10, that's pretty rough. Like I said, I know a lot of them, it was 3 a.m. in the morning for them. I guess they didn't get their vote time, so hopefully they fix that. These vote times don't work very well. When you vote for the times, I think it's right here. I cannot show it. But a lot of times it's not even the time you selected. So I know they added 2 more time frames, but hopefully they still work on that. Because I mean, all our sock fights so far have all been empty. Like most time, it's like 20 to 1, 20 to 2. It's just we've never had anyone. I think the highest sock fight we had, I think 5 people showed up. You count as like the ancestor server. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you guys get screwed out of a lot of things. You get to see stuff first, but you still have some of the old systems still in that haven't got updated, and you're kind of just like the beta tester still, unfortunately, on your server. Pretty much they give you the scraps, or they make you test everything before it goes out. Like, hey, we didn't get the Providence ship, so we don't have that available to us. Which you guys are not we did get Providence, which I don't think the Providence can the other servers get it now. We were able to get that, but we weren't able to get the Primal Roar ship, which was very unfortunate, because that's the ship I really wanted. That probably would have replaced my strategic ship, and I would have had burning damage and everything on Stormbringer. We have 3 ships here. We don't have a ton of people around. We have a ton of people around the world. Yeah, we have a lot of Russians and Ukrainians that'll play that time. We have people from Australia, Hawaii on the state side, so they kind of play like my nighttime. I can play like morning, midday. But yeah, we have a lot of people as well. We call them our night crew, which is like all our Australians, our Russians, our Ukrainians. Bitter that plays on, he's from Hawaii, and so he plays with the night crew as well. AWI, yep, making us beta testers. Yep. You are pretty much beta testers, unfortunately. Do you have a AWI? Do you have another? Is that your only character, or do you play on another server as well? I'm actually really surprised how much I play. I think every season so far, like most of the gangs are like Ukrainians or Russians. There's a lot of Russians and Ukrainians that play this game. Our fight time is usually 10 p.m. Oh, nice. I'm in the Central Time Zone, so I can understand that. I can understand that. Fire Gaming, our server 146 whales are low power now because they have 56 million power, but the other server 152 have 3 players with 66 million power and 68 million power and 6. Yep. You think you're big before you think you're really big until you come with the other servers like that. I mean, that's bigger, pretty much bigger than most of our people. Which I know, like, there's a lot of later servers that have some really big whales in it. Like, those whales are bigger than our whales. If they're sitting at, 66, 69, 68. So, yeah. When you're at 56 million power, you're not the biggest whales around anymore, that's for sure. I mean, in our server, to be in the top 20, you pretty much have to be at 50 million power to even be in the top 20. Oh, wow. So you're playing on both ancestors. Holy cow, you have one on 45 and 5. Wow, you were really early. You were super early to the game. Holy cow. That's pretty rough. I have, German says, I have people on Season 2 that already have 60 million power. I've seen it. I have definitely seen it. There's some... Was it... German, was it you? Was it maybe Fire Gaming? Someone told me that they have a name for one of their big whales that are at 60 million power, and they called him Godzilla. And I forgot who that was saying that the other day. It was pretty funny. Let me pop some of these gold and everything. resources because you can't lose them. So why did I just sit there? I can show you, not from my season 2, but it's from closed servers. Okay. I have 2 people on season 2 that have 60. Oh, yeah, I think I was at like ending season 2. I think I was at, man, what was I at? I think I was 53 million power, I think, when I came into this season. I think it was 53 million power coming in, so I wasn't at 60. So he accepted my message, and I told him I killed him for the event. Sorry, I'm back. Gunner from EMP was the biggest whale in season 2, and we sunk him every hour on the hour with numbers. Yep, I mean, numbers activity is definitely better than any whale that can be out there for sure. The more activity you have, you'll be able to sink whales all day long. I know, right? Bit of a abomination for a test that you have to be weird item on the back on test it and have some weird item on backpack. Yeah. It's unfortunate you didn't spread that out a little bit with your servers. Then you can kind of be a beta tester on one and see things early, and then have a better combination on another server later on, and have a little bit of advantage. Fire Gaming. Same the whale from season 2, 152. He is already at 61 million power on season 2. I don't know what you could be at to, because you could only go up to level 35 flagship. So you could have everything in your cabins at 35. You can max out all your heroes, and then I guess it would be trinket power after that, and stargazing. So you have to be pushing hard on stargazing, because stargazing season 2, the last ones are really, really expensive, and it takes a long time. After coming to season 3, he's nearly 70 mil. Whew. Yeah, so I mean, all he can really be doing is just pushing stargazing at this point, because I'm sure he has pretty much max heroes or close to it. I'm sure he has pretty much max trinkets, so he's just got to be pushing stargazing, which I'm almost there. But I mean, season 2 is just gonna take a long time to finish off, which I'm in no rush because I get to do 2 at once. So we'll let this one play out and not even speed this one up ever until maybe the end of the season if it doesn't finish, and then working on season 3. We start running out of ways to gain all this power. The Baron is back. Let's just collect our stuff real quick from the Baron. 60%. Be good on planks at the moment. That's why I'm not gathering the planks. I need the pipes, or cigars. I call them cigars, but the game calls them master pipes. I didn't get any. I guess it's a 50%. I'll buy it. Another system you guys probably haven't seen, so this could be something very new for everybody. So if you want to pay attention, I can kind of quickly explain this out, because a lot of people won't see this unless you're probably in the VIP system, and it kind of came out a couple days ago for certain people. But a new store that they're starting, and they actually just finally released the website. I actually already got to test the website out a couple days ago, and the website worked out pretty well. It's really neat. So what these Gleamstones are, they're the same price as your regular Emerald shop. So as you can see, like say for 10,000 gems, it's gonna be, oh, let me change this back. So for 10,000 gems, it's gonna be $107.99. For 1,000 Gleamstones, it'll be $107.99. But you can buy these technically in game. But what's nice is they have a website out there that some people will be able to go to. You know, link your account to it, and you can actually buy more. You can buy up to $1,000 worth of these gems, but you also get discounts. They have like coupons. You can get 5% off. There might be have like ones for their content creators to give to people to get more percentages off. But what these Gleamstones are doing is like pretty much eliminating kind of like the third parties that are out there that, you know, will buy stuff in bulk, so you don't have to, you know, go against TOS. Also, I think it gets them away from like the Play Store, where if you buy outside the website, they'll give you a discount because they're not paying like the 30% that goes to like the Play Store or iOS stores. So it's a system that's coming. It's not to everybody. It'll be rolling out here and there. I don't know if they put a timeline on it, but I know not everyone has access to this yet. And then you can use these stones. So like I have like 1,200 right now, and then you can go and buy all these packs with it. Like you can buy everything with them. Anything that requires like gems, you can buy your subscriptions with them. You can buy, you know, all the value packs. You can actually even buy like the VIP chest with them. So, and they might be able to give these away like in game, like for free, or I don't know what they're gonna do, or might be able to give them away in, like as prizes for events. But again, like they have a website. I haven't been there today for their website. If let's see if I can see if it brings me to the website. So actually, I could show. Hold on. Let me. I think I have to change something. Give me a second. Let me create something. Just give me a second. I'm gonna change the browser real quick. So stream might go black for a second. Back to the game. Oh man, it's because I see. Dang. So I had muted the whole time when I changed the scene. I wish I was paying attention. So I go back. But pretty much what I was saying was then I was showing off the website. I was just going over the QA. You know, like the frequently asked questions. Like if you want to go back, you kind of read them all for yourself. But really what they were doing is on that page, you can buy up to 1,000, which still have coupons to either get more. Like I think right now it's just a 5% discount they have going on, but you could add coupons where they have the coupon screen. And yeah, I apologize again for having when I changed scenes, it took away my mic stuff. So I'll know that for next time. So, but yeah, you'll have those coupons. You'll be able to select all the, like the different variety. Like I said, you can buy up to 10,000 gems. But what I was saying too is like, so if you bought the, so if you bought this 10,000, you know, Gleamstones one, and you know you got it cheaper. So like you say for 10,000, it was $94 instead of 107. So you're gonna save 5% there. But what you also could do is you can use these stones and then go into the Emerald shop over here, and you can buy like if you haven't topped up here before, you can use these gems here and get an additional 10,000 of the green emerald gems. So you can pretty much double your profit right here. Because I mean, you'll not double, but you'll save money because the regular price for this is $107, and you just got those gems for $94, and then you can come up in here, spend the gems, save a gem, and save some money, and then get double the amount of as well here, and you can kind of do that for all these. So you can save technically even more money for first time around to get more green gems that you can use in game 2. But you'll be able to use these for anything, which is really nice. And like I said, it's more going to be to stop third-party sites from doing like bulk ordering or getting access to your account. And then maybe, like I said, we can maybe give out coupons or that they'll give us as content creators to allow you to get like free. You know, maybe they'll like, you know, I'll give you a coupon that'll pretty much make like one of the, say like, usually probably like this one, like you get 500 Gleamstones for free. They might be able to give us coupons for that to give out to people to get free Gleamstones, which you'll be able to buy something in game with. And might do those like for giveaways, which is really cool. And like I said, we can buy, like you'll be able to buy them. You could change the up at the top where it had like my name and server. You can change that. You use your player ID. How to link that would be your player ID on here. You would just copy that in there and put it on there. So if someone gave me their player ID, I could put technically their player ID up there. It would change, you know, who's getting the Gleamstones, and I could send you Gleamstones as like a gift as well. Something they could do. So it'll be pretty nice once it's fully implemented. It's only certain people have access to it. I think they started with the people that have spent tons of money first. I know they probably have most of it, or not all of them have seen it. And then I actually the website I just showed you actually wasn't supposed to be accessible a couple days ago until today. I actually tricked myself and able to get to it, and then I had to show them. I actually made them a video of, you know, how I did it, and they actually stopped, you know, people from going there. But now it's open. So again, I apologize for the audio thing. I'll know that for next time. I'm still a very new streaming person, so with the scenes and everything, and I literally just changed everything yesterday. I changed all the software to a different software. I had to redo all the scenes, everything. So still big work in progress and still learning myself. But yes, that's a cool system coming. So kind of a little sneak peek to that. Sooner or later, when more people get it, I'll probably like make a better explanation video about it. But I don't want to do that right now when there's, you know, not many people have access to it, and we'll be very confused and be very angry that they don't have access to it. But since you were here, I got to show you a quick glimpse of it and how it's working. But I think it'll be really nice, and you can gift out stuff to gang members, or like you can kind of do your own events too. Like if say you were doing something and you said, okay, whoever, you know, tops damage here on this event, or who has the most trophies, you know, your rank 4s or rank 5s can be like, okay, I'm gonna give away, you know, whoever has the most trophies by the end of, you know, the war that we're having, You know, you can gift them Gleamstones, so kind of incentivize your own gangs for doing stuff, and kind of create your own events for your own members. So kind of make your community stronger and make your server better. And if, you know, people see that happening on your gang, I mean, people might want to transfer over to your gang or your server. So kind of incentivize stuff like that. So could do a lot of stuff with it. It'll be very exciting when it's fully implemented. But that was the sneak peek of it. Let's roll some more con shells. Let's go. We got pity at 17. Yeah, that's what I said. I know, like, it went for the VIP people first. I'm sure got it first that it popped in, because I know another individual on my server got it, or in my gang, and no one else did. So, but it's but like I said, they were right now. You were only able to, like, if you did it off the very first day, you wouldn't get any of the discounts by ordering it through here, because it would bring you to a totally different ordering page. But now, like I said, they have the other website implemented that you can get the discounts as well. I think they implemented, yep, Discord, and then I myself, an old server, didn't know this until you bring it. Oh wow, so you didn't. Some people in your older servers don't even have it yet. Yeah, they kind of mentioned, like, it was like it's a, you know, they don't want to overwhelm the system. Like I said, they had this implemented, and then they didn't have the other website implemented yet. But like I said, you wouldn't have got the discounts if you did it this way. It brings you to when you click this, it brings you to a totally different ordering page. But I also have the website that they're going to be offering all the additional bonuses, which I ended up getting it when I broke it and it wasn't working yet. They ended up giving it to me yesterday, and I don't remember how that showed up. Oh, right here, Gleamstone. So right here. So when I bought it through that actual website I just showed you, that, you know, they really said, we've detected that your Gleamstone you purchased on May 8th, which was a couple days ago, did not arrive successfully. The issue has been resolved. As a result, we have reissued it. Please check. Thank you for your understanding, your support. So, like I said, I got to part of the site I wasn't supposed to get to. And they told me to just, you know, they were still working on stuff and maintenance stuff, so just hold off for a couple days, and they came back and hooked me up. Fun Plus stuck to their word, so very good. But yeah, more still be coming to most people. I don't know what time, they haven't given a time frame, but I'm sure it'll start rolling out probably, I'd say, in a week to most people, once they, you know, see how much it overloads their system, or how make sure everything works smoothly before they roll it out to the masses. But I'll be able to use those tonight with some packs on the weekly, because we have one more day, and then I'll get my 10 fragments here, which will be nice. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same thing there, AWI. So it makes you remember the Flux script for Rock. Yeah, I know of it. I never played Rock, but I know that there's like those Flux scripts. I've definitely heard of them before when I used to play Call of Dragons with a lot of Rock players. But Call of Dragons is just, whew, that's another game that can steal a lot of money away from you really quickly. I mean, they're the same creators of Rise of Kingdoms, but definitely more pay to win. And the server I was on I had most people on my server were spending like $25,000 a month. And so to be competitive with them, it was just never going to happen. But yeah, I think it's the same system, like you said, for the Flux system. I don't fully know it, but I'm sure it's very similar. And again, most of this is just, you know, to keep the money going to them instead of the third parties like Paxify and some other websites that are out there that buy like Play Store gift cards in bulk, and then they can give them away discounted rate. Oh, my voyage must have finished. Rumble. Did I not collect everything? Or did I miss? Oh, I missed the claim here. No, I got everything done. Alright, let's kill some more frigates a little bit. Get some of the stamina down. And what's... Is there anything in here I can do? Donation, donation, nope. What's Pirate Legend? Is it still smuggling gold? Yep. Wish we had people to kill though at the moment, but nothing at the moment there. It's the only problem with the, you don't really get anyone to fight for a while. You start in like the far regions here with just your server, then you have to come at this region right here. Not a whole lot going on here, and so we gotta really wait for the passes to open up in a couple days. So it's just a waiting game, unfortunately, while doing squad raids and everything else. Really hope things get cheaper and you guys have your discounts so it can support. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, they have like a lot of plans, so they're just starting to come out with some stuff this week. They kind of sent out a notice of, you know, things to come for the content creator program. So we'll see. I think they're still learning it themselves, but I think they would know a lot of it already because their other game, I think, is like what was it, Last Frontier or something like that. Their zombie game, which you think they had content creator program for that, you would imagine. So they're rolling stuff out slowly but surely. So hopefully more stuff to come from all the content creators. And I think they did a pretty good job of selecting some people because they have pretty much, I know, like what, three, I think there's at least 3 English speakers. I think there's like 2 Spanish speakers, and there might be some other language speakers out there out of like the 8 that they selected. So hopefully you can kind of reach out to everybody with the different languages. AWI says, well, it is. Here you don't have to train troops for like 3 months and then gone in like 12 hours of fight. Yeah, if you like, so like me, like one of those game like that, like you just go on vacation or something like that and you don't have access. Like, how do you protect yourself without popping shields? And if they don't have like a week-long shield, you could be vulnerable, and some whale could come in and just clear you out of all your work that you did for like 3 months because you didn't put a shield up to protect your fortress, and you could lose everything. You zeroed the next day, you woke up, your sailors are back. Yep, exactly. And that's why I don't feel like people get... And actually, if you get sunk while you're AFK, you can only get attacked once. You don't spawn again until you log back into the game. So that's even more friendlier. You can't get attacked multiple times. So it is a very friendly game for that. So it keeps the longevity going. Players, you know, not leaving because they got zeroed out. I mean, you could attack the same person every day and make them miserable, and then drain their troops. But they're only going to be back when, like I said, they have to log into the game to respawn. So it's very friendly. Yeah, I've been zeroed in some games, so it's like very frustrating, and it's like, okay, what's the goal? Like, you know, do I really want to try to build it back up and spend like 3 months and then have the same thing happen again, where I don't have to worry about that here? Yeah, it's a very unique strategy, base builder type game, and that's why I like it. That's why I'm still playing it, because it's like kind of casual, but you also can be, you know, very aggressive in it, and the activity kind of means a lot in the game. Helping out gang members, they're starting to keep adding more ways to help out members, so it kind of keeps, you know, making you want to log in and help people out instead of just logging in for fights. So It's definitely unique. Still getting better every day. They're still working on it. I think Fun Plus will figure a lot of stuff out in due time. I'm sure they have a lot of stuff in the works. I know they just got off their big holiday. It was just a big Chinese holiday, so they were all on vacation. So that's why the last patch wasn't that big, because they didn't have a lot of people around. So hopefully now that they're all refreshed and back in the office, they'll start pumping out some more content. Keep adding more stuff to the game, changing some things, making things better. I think I wasted enough. I have enough stamina now for what? 2 days down? 1 day and 9 hours. Okay. I'm good for now for a little bit. German Mamba, yeah, I've never played this type of game and never enraged with the game of the community, or sorry, engaged. And never engaged with the community that much. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more engaging. You're not like just logging in for fights. You have some grand line stuff to do. You have squad raids to do. Like, which I keep missing. I guess I should pay attention a little bit more to chat to help out the gang for squad raids. And if you rarely get bored, you can even do squad raids and matchmaking, you know? You come here and help other people out if you really want to get crazy with it. As far as CS, very good, responded, suggested, and critique. Yeah. We just hope they keep adding stuff. Like I said, I would love the pass thing. It's always my biggest push. I would love places of interest out in the open world. So like, either add like an island, which is very simple for them to do, or add like a world boss in like multiple regions. So like, have a boss like here, and then have like a boss over here in this region, and you'll have to build out to it with your sentries to be able to take it over and have it pop like every, you know, maybe let the buff last for a month, maybe it lasts, you know, so it pops twice a season, or have it pop, you know, once every week, and you'll be able to get different buffs from, you know, killing the boss first. So like, you know, if you kill the big Kraken first with like 20 people, you'll get, you know, your gang will get 5% damage increase or 10% trading profit, something to make you want to do it and make it worthwhile, but like add just more places of interest out in the world to make people, you know, build out sentries, you know, they'll stay active in the game to build them out, because once you build out your sentries, you're kind of done for a while. But that could give you opportunities to build out and still push towers. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff I would like to see added into the world map to give us stuff to do instead of just the very basic port fights, take the pass, don't care about the pass after you take the pass. So there's a lot of stuff I would like to see added in the game to give us more stuff to do and add a little bit more strategy to things. I hope Fun Plus keeps in this pace of seasons and more content. Yeah, I mean, I think season-wise, I mean, so they already have season 4. AWI is one of the beta testers, so they're already testing something out in that season. I don't know how long he has in that season left. I'm guessing maybe at least like 2 weeks left of the season. And like he said, they're supposed to add an additional part where the same map will get added to theirs, and they'll be fighting another 12 servers. So that'll be kind of interesting. So that could last another like 2 months with that kind of scenario. So yeah, I mean, they'll keep, like I said, I think they'll keep a pretty good pace of adding stuff in, quality insurance stuff, just making the game overall better. I mean, I think they have a lot of opportunities and a lot of things in their head to do. They just need to implement it. But the seasons, I think, are at a pretty decent pace. It just can get frustrating for some people that their season might have ended, you know, and they get stuck in season 1 for like 2 to 3 weeks, where some servers finish their season like 2, and then we're able to get into like the next season like a couple days later, just because of how the matchmaking went. So AWS says 12 days to be precise, and now that's with just your map, right? Or is that with 12 days and then you said they're going to add like the other 12 servers to the map? Yeah, I mean the game is, I don't know. I've been playing for what 122 days, which I'm server 118, so add that to probably the other servers. People are like like about a month ahead, so no more than like 6 months the game's been out, I would say, on the actual release. So a very young game, a very, very young game. In the next 6 months, this game could be completely different. So it's the settlement season. So is season 5 going to be when both 12 servers come together? Is that what they're thinking about? What season 5 will be like on a different map, or just the map doubled? Season 5 map may be on progress since settlement took 21 days. So yeah, I'm kind of maybe next week we might hear something, or maybe longer. But yeah, 21 days settlement time. Whew. That's long. Guess I could start my trading up. Let's see. I want to go to, where's Blackstone? Right here. But yeah, I haven't heard much. I mean, I really don't know much about season 4 besides the heroes, and then I've seen I've seen the map, but I don't really know any of the extra stuff in season 4. Are a lot of people using the Chizuru hero, or are they just all 100% staying with Sharky? I'm sure everyone's using Obi on their flagship. I mean, that's kind of a given. That's the first mate, and with his Trinket. But as people change, and he also had the strategy ship, which, I mean, has people's builds really changed in season 4 at all? Have you even seen any differences since like season 3 with builds, or has it kind of been the same? Right, sure. Get rid of these. All my commissions are done. I can't do any more treasure stuff. Can't do anything there. Guess I can pretty much just help with squad raids and ask questions. The Trinket's not really good for Obi. Oh, really? The fists or whatever they are? It's like, I forgot what it does. I mean, I guess I could go check that out for myself. Go here, characters. Let's have a character on server 24. Yeah, I know it got buffed, so that was what I was wondering if it was even used. It must have been. She must have been really bad. So yeah, let's like. Archive. So you're saying, so increases your ship armor by 30%, which, I mean, you're gonna get that through the shield, especially if you have gold. But if it has the extra stat, so if the wielder has the first mate tag, when the ship is under the wielder's command, deals a basic damage, which I guess your flagship will do a little bit of basic damage, triggered by basic attack or skill. There's a 30% probability that the ship will gain a stack of shield. The shield will absorb all damage received for the following 3 seconds. The max absorption is equal to 420% of the ship's armor, and it can stack up to 3 times. So you're saying this is not really good? I mean, your ship probably has pretty good armor, so you should get a pretty good shield, just the probability is only 30%. But that's coming off a Trinket, not just his actual skills. What do you say that makes this not really that good? I'm kind of curious. Because then you would be getting shields from Magnus, you'd be getting shields from Obi, and you'll be getting shields from Ahab. What Trinket is people using on there? Is it still using the shields, or like a rudder? Yeah, this Trinket definitely seems really good for Sharky. The ship under the Wheeler's command increases artillery damage by 18%. If the Wheeler has the first mate tag, which Sharky does, the ship under the command launches a basic attack and it will inflict vulnerability on the target and effect to stack up to 3 times. Vulnerability receives 5% more damage of all damage types for the following 3 seconds. So yeah, that's really extremely good. This is definitely a better play on Trinket. Most of all the time, all your ships will die and only your flagship left and make you 70 bad and itself shielded. Okay. So it only because it's only I mean that makes sense for it's only gonna shield yourself. The max absorption base probability that the ship will gain a stack of shields. So yeah, it's only gonna shield your flagship, which I don't know if that'll de-aggro. Like does that de-aggro? Like when you have a shield up? I mean, does that help with aggro? Or de-aggro? I'm not 100% sure. But then, yeah, it might take away your. Does it take away? And you're not. Yeah, your Ahab will give me shield everyone else, but. Yeah, I could see that. But yeah, the Cry of the Golden Crane, that looks awesome. That's gonna be a great trinket. That'll work really well on Sharky. That'll make me get rid of one of my palaces. So really, I only need to get one of these and I can just get rid of one of my palaces I have. That'll eliminate this palace that I already have maxed. So I'll be able to level it up fast. Yep, that's true. That's 100% true. That Magnus works off of having, you know, lower health for his shields and aggro, which... I guess if you were a little bit lower spender and you didn't have Magnus and you're rocking Armstrong, it might work better with Obi instead. But because then she doesn't have the shields or the aggro because of low health. So if you're like a lower spender and you didn't have Magnus and your flagship and you're rocking Armstrong, I guess it could work. Obi's trinket would work better in reality. So kind of gives a couple different options for some people. Because Magnus is behind a paywall where the others are not. So that makes total sense, AWI. I can totally agree with that. That makes sense in my head for strategy-wise. It makes 100% sense. I totally get that now. So yeah, I guess you can kind of... I mean, maybe get one just to have in the back burner. But I guess, yeah, I'll be... at least spending my cons to get one of these bad boys. And then, like I said, I'll break down. I have 2 palaces. I actually have a palace on my Sharky right now. So I'll break that down, and I already have a maxed one of the cranes. And then if I go for Adeline, I'll maybe get one. I want to get one of these, I guess, again, to have if I really want to change my ship around for burning damage. I don't have a Blood Fang. The design, and further that Magnus wants. Okay, yeah, so get that. It's designed for Chizuru since her skills count as basic attack. Equip it on Sharky is bad in many ways. I don't have any reason or any season trinkets. Well, you might want to get on some of those season trinkets are really good. How do I have 10 of these? Oh, auto killing. Oh, that's different. I think that was for. I thought those were server transfer ones. Yeah, I do know like Chizuru's like all her stuff's basic attack, and but all her damage is in that 3-second window when she's charging her skill. You want to get as much basic attacks in from everything. So like you have like the skill from the I have, which is like, you know, every time a ship in your fleet does a basic attack, it can make your artillery ship do a basic attack. So that'll help that. And then she has these other skills that can sneak some basic attacks in. But her really window is that the charge up this damage up to 500% is pretty well. You have 5%, but also you want to get as many basic attacks in at that time when she's charging it. which will make her other skills work better. So she's very like RNG, like you have to have every basic attack work out for her charge to really do tons of damage. You just have to have everything line up well. I think her skills are pretty well designed. They all work with each other pretty well, and they all buff each other. But I think she's very RNG. Like, multiple things popping basic attacks off on your artillery ship's going to be very good, which this skill will help that too. But just, I don't know. I personally would have to mess around with it and test her against Sharky. But luckily, Season 4 people have already testing her out, so maybe I can learn a little bit of stuff from them prior. I think she's a really good looking hero. I think they did a really good job on their design for her. And then a good old Obi. What an entrance. Just punching stuff. It's to its 5 ships, so it's sorry, I can't read right now. It's to 5 ship, so if you use Sharky, the debuff only applied to 1 or 2, but Chizuru will make it apply to 5, so you can apply 5% on all. Okay. That makes sense, because she's going to do her attack. It's a budget drowning debuff. Yep. Okay, I get that. That makes sense. I like that. This is kind of interesting that they're adding resistances now. So, more resistances to all damage types. So I think he's really the first one to ever add resistance to all into the game. I think that's their first implementation of resistance to all damage to decrease it. So that's kind of nice. But I think he'll be good. Roby performs his skill. He'll deal basic damage equal to 1.2% of his max HP to at most 5 ships in the target fleet in 4 seconds, as the number of hit targets will decrease, of course, like always. But 2% could be pretty good. Performs his skill to deal basic damage equal to 2% of his max HP. I think that could be good. If you especially are stacking HP for like Ahab's shield and everything. Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely make your flagship definitely more tanky. But like I said, you can kind of make it too tanky, and so his Trinket, like AWI said, like it won't. You want your health to go down on your flagship, so like Magnus goes, you know, his skills work off of having low HP, so it's a kind of contradict each other a little bit. But I think he'll be a good addition to, you know, keeping your shields up. And also, I think was the last one right here. We're the only one that does the assistance. Yeah, like I think this is Pop's assistance. Because he shares damage from all your reinforcement, receives 11% or less damage of all types. Assistance takes 32% of all direct damage dealt to to the allied ship with the lowest HP. So like, it's, you know, taking damage, you know, extracting damage from your lowest HP ship, and, you know, directing the damage to him. So having a tanky flagship will make this even better, because you're going to be taking damage from your lowest HP ship. So I just wish you could see all these buffs. Like, that's another thing I've been pushing. I would love to see, even if it's just in the straights, where you can see all your buffs on your ship at a time. They have the icons and everything in the game. They just need to be able to let us see them. I don't know if that's because of, like, they think it's just going to be laggy or anything, but I would love to see my buffs and debuffs on ships. So, you know, help with more strategy and figuring stuff out, where now it's just all hidden. You can only kind of guess from reports. And I wish they had, like, you know, uptime on dots on reports, stuff like that, just to help us figure out stuff more, where right now everything's kind of hidden. You don't know how long your buffs are working, how long your debuffs are working, or if they're working at all. I really hope they implement something like that. AWS says, yes, this will work with Wanda rank 3 skill to make it proc more. the Obi passive. Which one of Wanda's are you talking about? The rank 3 skill, which would be the heal, right? That's Wanda's rank 3 skill is the heal. The Indomitable Will. For every 15 times the basic damage dealt by an allied ship, strengthened by the Panther's Guard, the ship under Wanda's command will restore 48 rage into at most 5 ships and be healed at once. So yeah, I guess that would work as well with Obi. And then I'm guessing Chizuru will work better with her as well, because she's going to be doing her 5 hits on ships, which will count as basic damage. So Chizuru will make this proc even more as well, from what my understanding from her attack, for hitting 5 ships. So this will stack up 15 times as well. So I guess you can make Chizuru really good, especially if you're trying to form it with Wanda. But it can only be triggered every 15 seconds, so that's what kind of sucks, is only 15 seconds. But I think she has another one that can make her... That's the Panther's attack. When a ship will restore 20 rage. I thought there was one that could make something instant. Yeah, right here. So I guess the Crimson Frenzy can technically make, when she drops HP, make her pop this more frequently as well, instead of getting rid of that cooldown. So I guess Chizuru can play a little better role with Wanda, just like Obi. A little bit better combination. Yes, but the bot version of the... Is that the... Are you talking about the bot ship of the artillery ship? In order to make Chizuru better, you preferably want the new... Yeah, the new agent... Well, so that's the splash damage one. So let me go back to... I have the one that does the... Oops. Let's go... Characters... I have the one that does like the instant basic attack, probability of 10% to pop up basic damage. But I always agree, the ones that you buy are always get the mediocre skill. So what AWI is talking about, he's talking about this skill. New Age Ammunition. So increase the splash damage by 20% for every 8 artillery damage that the ship deals. 1 basic attack will be launched immediately. Which there's no cooldown on this. Which seems like, is it always instant? Like, so if you're always taking splashing damage, are you always popping off an additional basic attack every time? That was always the kind of the question. Because if it is, I mean, this is definitely the best skill. Where this one's, you know, has a trigger, it can only be triggered every 4 seconds, which I have, is the Reluctant to Fall Behind. When an allied ship in the basic fleet launches a basic attack, there's a 10% probability that the ship will launch a basic attack immediately. And the effect can be triggered. So this has a 4-second cooldown technically, where this one does not. If that's how it works. Unless there's a cooldown that's just not presented. But this would mean if you're getting attacked by multiple ships, you're going to cause splashing damage, which will always keep happening. A base attack immediately will be a launch. And yes, you can proc 2 basic attacks with only Ophelia and Chizuru. Okay. And I already had, like, no, my Stormbringer has splash damage increase. So you could actually, you know, try to build one with this, with more splash damage skill. If I go to here, you know, get one of these skills with splash damage. Try to re-roll it to... when you get one, to refine it to with splash damage, which I think it's this one, shotgun weapons. The ship deals, you know, 15%. And since You already have 16 artillery damage. Take from 40% splash always. Does anyone know? Here's a question to somebody or everybody here, because I haven't seen it, and I don't know if you can do it. But like, so like you enhance the ship. Say like you enhance the ship, and it took on the splash damage skill. We'll just say we're using that the shotgun weapons. So you already have that on it, and then you can refine a skill. Can it proc another shotgun weapons on that ship? Can you get 2 of the same skills on the same ship? I mean, by the design of the system, it should be able, because if you enhance this, you'll be able to, you know, get one, and then you can refine another one as well. So can you get 2? I haven't seen it, but can you get 2 of the same skills if you get lucky? I don't know if anyone's ever had that happen or seen it happen or seen ships with the same skill, but I wonder if that's a possibility. It's like after you enhance, you kind of get a skill. You know, you get to choose a skill. So if you choose one, and then you can refine another skill, which can you refine it and get the same skill? Can you get 2 of the same skills? Like I said, I personally haven't seen it, but I wonder if you can. I guess that's a question I can ask the devs. If that's a thing. Can you even do that? Yeah, it's definitely a spender question, because I mean, I've enhanced one of these ships because I've gotten lucky and gotten 2 legendaries. But I'll have to ask the devs if that's a possibility. Which could be extremely good, especially if you're trying to go splash damage, and you can get 2 splash damage, an increased splash damage on here with the shotgun weapons. You know, you get an additional 30%. That'd be great. I mean, that would be great with the unique skill. You just need more people. I mean, it'll be only really good when there's multiple ships attacking you for the splash damage. But for a whale, it's extremely good because, you know, most people are going to be ganging up on you to attack you, so you'll get more benefit out of it. All right, I'll write that down so I know. I'm going to ask that tonight and see if I can get an answer. Because I at least have 10 coral to still do it. Blue coral is completely worthless. Hopefully they add something like trailblazing for those. Another way I guess I could test it, a cheaper way to do it, which I don't think you can do this anymore. I think they took away where you can't enhance purple ships anymore. I don't have one. Oh, I do right here. There's a purple war. So they took away. You used to be able to enhance purple ships, but there's no option anymore to enhance them. So I don't even know why they have the purple coral in the game anymore. But oh, I guess because of refining skills. But yeah, you can't enhance purple ships anymore. You can only refine them. Now I just brought up a whole nother strategy thing that you can maybe try to do, especially with this. We're have a complete splash damage ship, and that could be like a season 4 build. Has me thinking. And just make you different from everyone else with your build. Another thing, I hope they add more stuff to this. I think it's a very cheap cop out with just, you know, spamming this chest and get some kind of reward. I hope they add more gang buffs to work on. Give us something, you know. There's so much more they can add to this tree. They can span off on all these. They can add more gain power. They can add more territorial stuff. They could add, you know, taking over his tower still quicker, and just they could add all kinds of other buffs. We'll see what they do. Hopefully they do. Thinking and spending. Yeah, thinking and spending. Well, luckily I have a good amount of stuff still where I can build ships. I definitely have a lot of leftover. Let's see what I'm sitting on. Like, I have 2 here. I have a couple more blueprints. So I could technically craft, 2 more here without breaking anything down. And then I have these. I might as well just add them to here for the artillery ship. So that's almost 100. So I can get a good chance at creating one without really spending any money. But I don't know how many hammers I have though. Hammers is always the brutal thing. Yeah, so I have 200 of these. So I definitely have enough materials already without really spending any extra money. And I could break down, I could do the enhancement, but the problem is with the enhancement wise for, I don't have the splash damage on here, so I can't steal splash damage from this ship. I would have to build another legendary ship with splash damage, steal that skill, put it on the other ship, and then try to refine. Unless I get extremely lucky when it gets built and it gives me the splash skill right away. You build 10 right now? I guess I could. Let's see, let me check. I forgot where else you can get the what is it under? There are these points, so I guess I could get more of these too later on. Use all my points though. And then get some hammers from PvP, which I'm saving up for the always a scroll. Do these points give anything for that? Nope. I mean, once I finish 2 more of these gang stuff too, I'll get more. But alright, let's see. Just because you asked, AWI, and you've been here the whole time, I'm doing it. So we'll build this out, try to, and then we can mess around with it. Oh, let me, I have a purple warhammer. Let me get rid of that too, so I get a couple more of my stuff back first. Alright, to the shipbuilding. Here, make sure we're on the right ship. And we can build. Now wish me luck, here we go. Hopefully, what is my pity at? Lucky, we're at 0 lucky by the way. No luck, so I don't think the odds are in our favor, but we'll try. They say 10%. There we go. That looks like a blue. It did come with shotgun weapon, but not what we need. Alright, here we go. Another one. Looks like that's a purple one, it looks like. And not the unique skill that we're looking for. Because we're definitely still looking for that other unique skill. We don't want this one at all. Because this is the one you can get from buying. We came with shotgun. We'll do one more and then we'll break the other ones down. But here we go. So I think we just used 40, so we at least have another 40 of these without breaking them down. Crappy blue. So let's go break those ones down. Give me my stuff back, or at least some of it. Which will also give us more refining materials. Will also definitely give us more refining. I think they all give them, yeah. They all give you refining materials every time you break one down, which is nice. It's a very good implementation. Because we're going to spend a lot of those just trying to do it. And I think that was all of them, right? Alright. Back in there. Here we go again. Shipbuilding. Trying to go and get one. Level 0 is insane. Yeah. So, let's go. Not a good one there. We're just gonna. It'll probably pity me. So what was that? We built 4 now, and we're at this part. I don't even know what it shows for every chance. Once you lucky hits 100%, legendary ship will be guaranteed. Well, we have a long ways for that. Uh-oh. We already used up all our scrolls. What if I break that one down? Do I not get another scroll? Do we not get scrolls back? Is it just hammers? I thought we got scrolls back, but I think we actually don't get scrolls. No, we don't get the scrolls back. We just get some hammers back. Well, just because I like you all, we can buy another 20 to try to go for it. Because AWI said, oh my god, I just bought the Warhammer one. I didn't buy the right one. No, I just bought Warhammer. No. I just bought Warhammer one. I meant to buy this one. No. Well, that was just a big mistake. Well, I guess we won't be doing more. Maybe, hold on. Just for stream content for you guys. You made me watch a mistake, but now I'll get more. Just because AWI wants to spend my money. Big mistake. It's not the first time I've done that either. I hate to admit it, but it's definitely not the first time I've done that. What's wrong with same old trick? I love that one. Well, what do you think's better? I love the same old trick. It makes my Luna do tons of damage. You think the other one's better for... You think what, cost strength's better? Because I don't think Fleet Sunderer is. You think cost strength is better to reduce the armor? Alright, well. We have more now. I bought the bot version is good, but it's not outscaling the same old trick. Yeah, I love the same old trick. It works very well. All right, so we have more. So the bot version is good, but it's not outscaling. Garbage. Garbage. So, no luck. No luck. AWI, you're no luck. I love my Warhammer same old trick. I think it works very well in my opinion. Devs are watching? Yeah, they're watching and making sure I don't get anything good. I never get anything good. I have terrible pity. I have terrible pity all the time. But I do need to ask the question if you can refine it, if it's even possible. But like I said, so far these skills have been working pretty good. Well, at least on the Warhammer, like I said, I like this one. It's been working very well for me, and I like this one as well for my Stormer, for what I'm going for on it. This works very well. I'm not going for burning damage, so I don't need the fiery intent one. And the other one that you can get from buying is like the reduced impact or reduce the armor if you're taking on water damage. Well, let me finish that because I bought stuff. Ghost ships are in an hour. I haven't done any of them yet. I missed 5 waves so far. Oh, I guess I could have bought stuff when having one of these going on, but there's construction speed. I can do that. Let me finish this. Ooh, that's not even gonna finish that. So that'll get me to... I need to get sick bay 36. And then this has to go to 36. Guess we can finish speeding this up. And then that'll finish that one. Construction materials. Ooh. It's gonna take some time. It's only at level 31. I thought it was gonna be like this. I started working on that the other day. Vargers is just very versatile. Yeah, I agree. And it can kind of work for everybody. So that's why I think it's a really good skill. Alright, so that pirate thing's done. And they're in. Do some stargazing. Severe damage is the worst one, while fire intent can proc through. Yeah, that's what I said. If I'm not going burning damage on that, I mean, I don't need the other one, so I think I have the best selection. Especially like I said, if you're the severe or sever damage, that one is probably only really good if you're actually going to go taking on water damage. That's probably your best option. Probably the best option, just because it can reduce some armor. And then if you have the other skill, cost of strength on your warhammer, to try to get their armor down as much as possible. Could be a play, but no, I think the other skill's better. I agree. Stargazing. Actually, talking about stargazing, last night when sitting outside with some of the neighbors, I think we saw about 50 of the Starlink come across. I don't think I've ever seen so many come across the sky, but it was really cool. It's just a huge line of, looks like, you know, stars, but there's little satellites in the air. Anyway, it passed like the moon. It was really cool. But got to see that last night. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, so we got that. Do we finish this? Or do we need more? Probably need more, huh? Yeah, it's like halfway done. I'll just finish this off again. Why not? I have enough speed ups for it, so. Who said a lot? What? It's just, AWS says it's just a plain bad even with a lot of minuses armor. There's diminishing damage output scale impact to armor. Yeah, so like once you release all their armor, I mean, you can only do 2 times the damage. German Mamba, they said there are a lot of people are watching. Yep, I was touching grass. I touch grass. I do touch grass. In between work, you know, driving to work, I touch grass then, and then when I'm out and about. The wife would murder me if I didn't touch any grass. There would be no more stunna anymore. The wife would literally murder me. Alright. Did all the good ones. We're number 1 right now. Barely, but we're number 1. I don't even know what you get. What do you even get for being number 1 as a gang? Not very anything exciting. And solo. I feel like you get better stuff being solo. And I'm ranked 100. But I also don't do extra. So I guess that's a problem. By the way, you said you work from home. I don't work from. I get to work. I work maybe home if I can. I have an option to work from home 1 day a week, and I usually barely ever take that. I'd rather be in the office, to be honest with you. Just trying to do stuff through chat can be sometimes difficult. My job and take up more time instead of being just right in front of each other. But no, if I do work remote, it's on Wednesdays usually. And I'm an upper management of a ISP company. So if you're in the States, I may or may not be one of your providers for your internet, but I'm in upper management. So a lot of times it's just easier to be in the office. Like all next week, I'll probably be in the office all next week because I have my monthly meetings with all my employees, so it's just easier to do it in the office. Or it's okay if they're remote, but it just having the whole conference room and everything yourself and all the tools we have in the conference room makes it a lot easier. Mike is being fussy today. There we go. For some stuff, I mean, it's a hit or miss. I mean, it can definitely still be productive in the out of the office. Just there's a lot more distractions. Like this game can distract you from not being in the office. So, but once you get in meetings, I mean, because each time I sit down with my employees, it's at least like a half hour to an hour to go over stuff and what they're working on, if they're trying to progress or anything, and career progressions and classes they're taking, what certifications they have to re-up on. Because a lot of our stuff, you have to have certifications to work on certain stuff from like Juniper, Cisco, Nokia. You have to keep up your certifications, everything. So, and they run out after a while. It's like every 4 years. But luckily, our company pays for all that too. So, free education, and you can go use it somewhere else if you wanted to. But so I don't stream the game for my whole life. This is just mostly fun to help people out, help, you know, try to make things enjoyable, make the game, make me more interested in the game, force me to learn stuff about the game. So mostly just for fun, really. I mean, if you make a little extra money, great. It'll help with me just putting it right back in the game. So, and more may make the stream better. But I don't do this for a living. I don't plan to do this for a living. So it's never going to be a money thing. So I'm never going to sell it for money. I'll always keep my job. Yeah, same thing with Bob. Bob's the same way. I talked a lot with Bob. That's why I even have his thing pop up here on my stream as well. We get along very well. Even before we just, like 3 months ago when we first started, we became pretty good friends, and we kind of have the same mentality, the same ideas of where we want to see things go. We're not just here to make a quick buck. We enjoy the game. We want to help and build the community, try to build this up as like big as like Rock or all the other strategy games. So, yep, Bob's an accountant. So right now it's very busy tax season time for him. So that's why he's been struggling to get videos out. But he's trying. He's putting time in. It's not that he's not trying. what do I have? Sea of Conquest, a couple hours. Hour and a half, or hour and 2 minutes, pretty much 2 hours. Going against a gang from 156, which I don't even know, I haven't even looked at them. They're at 4.5 billion power. Full gang though, so maybe they'll all show up. I don't even know what's their powers look like. So their highest person's 43 million power. So even if they do show up, it probably won't be a big fight. But if they have more people show up than us, maybe it will be. Because our gang to them is much different. Man, I can't stop yawning. I apologize. Yeah, I mean, their highest person was 49 power, so they would be, what is this, like top 6 on our gang. But if our whales show up, I mean, we'll definitely overpower them together. AWI, it's a potential this game is going to be good in a good direction. Yeah, like I said, it's such a young game. I mean, like Rock and all them, I mean, how much experience, how old, I think Rock's like 6 years old. Rise of Kingdom, I think it's at least 6 years old. And they're still trying to implement big fixes to the game to fix a lot of stuff. So, I mean, this game's like 6 months old. Like, this game could be 100% different in the next 6 months. By them pushing stuff out, making things better, quality of life. So, I mean, you could really say it's like a, I mean, look how many games are going to, you know, it's kind of like a release, but they call them early access games, and it has a lot less content, and it takes them like 5 years to actually get decent content in the game. Do you remember, I work for security products. I know that you've unlocked electrical panels, and these are catch fire, so I work with the fire prevention. Okay. Do some of those big, so like in our server room, like we have a good sized server room in our office just for where we're located, and those huge breakers are nuts, because we have a huge generator that powers the whole building as well for our backup. But yeah, those breakers are huge, and man, I can only imagine those catching fire. It'd be nuts. And that's little compared to our huge data centers and everything, where they have like 3 generators on site, and the amount of electrical the huge DC plants that the battery systems they have that keep sites up when if the generators don't start. Those DC plants are huge. I mean, I've even seen like we do have the crazy fire suppression systems inside our data centers. So like, it does the foam stuff. It'll foam all the whole thing, and then the door won't. You actually can't enter it without a special key once the foam stuff goes off for the fire, because of the fumes and everything. The fire department actually has a key in the local area. Like they have like the box outside, and our guy has to show up at the same time and use, you know, and the fire department has to use the key to get the special key out to open the door when the fire suppression goes off. But I've seen that happen. We've had that happen. Yeah, that'd be cool. If you ever want to toss them to me in Discord, I'll definitely check out some videos. That'd be really cool. Like I said, we get to see a lot of that, and then during like hurricane seasons, like we have hub sites that flood and everything, so we have to deal with all that. I'm always dealing with the emergency EMS people, fire, power companies, police departments. What kind of comes with the role of the internet service provider. So I get to see all the crazy stuff, but you mess with people's internet, man. They always blame you, and it's like half the time it's never like our fault either. It's like someone hit a pole, took out fiber, power outage in the area, and if you have no power, you're not gonna have internet or anything. Or, you know, people just had a hurricane. It's like, well, I don't have no internet. It's like, what do you expect? Half the state doesn't have any power or internet. It's not so much about your watching TV these days, where everything's mostly streamed. So the video world's kind of just a dying thing. But people still do. People still watch TV. I mean, you can only have so much redundancy. Like last week was really busy. We had tons of stuff going on in the Carolinas, and that kept me busy all week. We had tons of storms rolling through that messed up a lot of stuff, knocked down a lot of trees and power lines all over the whole entire state. We dealt with the whole Maui thing still going on with the fires that happened over there that wiped out everything. We lost a couple of sites out that way in Maui, and they haven't even started rebuilding yet. Most people don't even have. They still haven't even cleared out like half the damage from the fire. Like most people's houses are just still burnt there. They haven't even moved any of the stuff away. Like Maui's just still a crap. They spent like billions of dollars there for all the damages, and nothing's even been done. I feel terrible. Never watched TV show for like 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I when the wife has a TV on, because, you know, I'm luckily I get those services for free, but she watches cooking shows. I ever watch everything online through streaming platforms or people's Plex servers or anything like that. And yeah, news is just crap. And it's going to even get worse, at least in the States, because election time's coming up in like the next 6 months. So the commercials are going to be awful. You're going to see the same stupid stuff over and over again, and all you're going to hear is about politics stuff. So it's that time of the 4 years. So forest fires, yep. Deal with that. And like California, Oregon, Oklahoma to Texas had a lot of fires. They had a huge fire going on, but mostly it's always California. You can't do anything about that. Man, I'm out of stuff to do though. I could use one conj to do one pull for you guys before, but I don't really have much. There's no fighting there going on. Let's see. Where can I get a conj from? Will Baron pop up real quick, or do I have to buy one at full? See if I can force him to pop up. I don't even know what Baron's timer is. I feel like it was like every 4 hours, something like that. I don't know his actual timer. German says, by the way, I know people that play the game is usually older than me. But how old are you? Forgive me. No, you're fine. Actually, and I can even tell you some of the YouTube statistics too. I'm 34. And actually, a lot of my YouTube people, like, the range is like 28 to 50. So, a lot more actually older people playing mobile games, which is kind of surprising to me. I figured it'd be a lot younger people, but it's actually older crowd. It's because water take long to extinguish the fire. Yep, it does. That's why I said we don't use water in our data centers, which we wouldn't because of all the electrical stuff, but that's true. And take a long time for tons of water to do so. Yep. I guess I'll just go buy one conj. Oh, I don't want to buy all of them. Just want to buy one. Whew. Let's see, 27 pity. Game says nothing. Oh, 22 here? Nice. Ha. Hopefully you sounds like you already have a career at 22, and I was still trying to figure out what the heck I wanted to do in my life at 22. I was just starting to get my shit together at 22. Start my first like real job working at a casino in their operating center at a casino. I think I was 22 when I first got my first real job. Younger people is to get them hooked on social media climbing. Yeah, and I don't really do. I'm not a hype person. I'm not like, you know, fake my voice and be like all hypey with the crazy emo faces. I don't need. I'm not selling people on anything. I don't need to sell you on anything. I'll just tell you the truth. This is my voice. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But I'm not going to be a hyping, you know, I'm not a huge hype man, if you could say. I'm just straight to the facts. And I don't do weird shit. Yeah. I'm not going to do anything crazy weird. I'm no Mr. Beast. Don't even try to plan to be Mr. Beast. It's just not my style. Not who I am. It's older crowd because you don't have to be online 24/7. You can log in and work. Yep. And yeah, I mean, that's like half our gang. Like most people, you know, they all have regular jobs and doing normal stuff. A lot of people own their own businesses and they just kind of log in for when they can. But it's good to have the younger people though too, because then they can't. You do need people active all the time, so that definitely helps. But yep, I get that. You're still lost. Don't get you wrong. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't figure stuff out for a very long time, and it's actually easier to study these days, where you know you don't have to go to a classroom. You can pretty much learn everything online through, you know, free stuff that are out there from like SCTE to Guild, or you also have stuff through like LinkedIn to learn stuff with their programs. They have a lot of classes on there. Where now you don't have to go to college and go to an actual classroom and waste most of your time just doing classes that you're never going to use in your whole life. So I think the education out there these days is you kind of focus quicker on stuff. Don't worry, Mamba, you'll get your passion job. I used to work on a real job, and after 26 years, finished my master's. Yeah. And that's one thing I don't feel like. If I want to move up to the C-suite life of my company, I need to get like my full master's in business and like either and then like another. Pretty much, a lot of people like want you to have like 2 masters, but I have zero desire. I'm happy where I'm at. I don't feel like going up to be like a CFO or anything like that. I will move to the US in December to study exchange. Oh, nice. And learn more English. That's awesome. Do you know what part of the state you're going to be moving to? I don't know if they need help or not. Oh, nope. Because she was done. Did we win that other Grand Island thing? I don't even know where we were going for. It was... I think it was this one. I knew it was like 2% armor. That's HP. Did we not get it? Where was the 2% armor one? Huh. Or where was it? Maybe we didn't get it. That was HP. Oh wait, no, it's still ongoing right here. No, I'm an idiot. It's right in front of my face. So we're almost there. We need a couple more points to get that buff. Probably close to Canada since they've got ski hotels. Okay. Well, I'm originally from New York, which close enough to Canada. And going to be winter there for you all. Yeah, it'll be winter. If especially in the Northeast, I mean, it's pretty much 6 months of winter. That and Midwest. Midwest and the Northeast of the States, you'll pretty much have 6 months of winter. This year, that was pretty good for them. But you've got to like the cold. And Sauk have a lot of girls, and most of them, ones I know, are whales. Ours aren't whales, but yes, we have tons. We have tons of girls in ours, in our gang. I mean, I think at least like 5 I can count on my hand that I at least know. Danica's not. That's a guy. So Xena's a girl. There's one. Baby Doll's a girl. Cat's a girl. Synapse is a girl. There's 4. Ceres is a girl. Death Whisperer is a girl. There's 6 just right there. I don't know if Bali is. I'm guessing so. Crush is a girl. We have another girl, Jeanette, or Jaqueek, or whatever her name is. So yeah, there's a lot of girls that play. We have, and they're usually they're like some of the most active members we have are the girls as well. You never saw snow in your life, by the way? Ugh. It'll be exciting when you first see it. Then you'll get over it soon. I promise. It becomes more of an annoying thing than anything. Especially when you're just trying to do normal tasks. Like you're trying to go to work, you have to brush your car off, shovel the driveway. Then leave work, brush off your car, warm it up, then go. And then if you're trying to go to go out to eat or do anything, do the same thing. It just gets really annoying. I will visit my friends with Sock when the time comes. We have at least 5 whale girls on our server, season 2, and 3 of them are our gang. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Alexis, on Warhammer, is it better to change Deadly Broadside with pure gunpowder skill? See, Deadly Broadside, that's the increased basic attack? Let me go. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. I don't think I have any of those. Right, you have pure gunpowder. So pure gunpowder is the one, increase your ship's attack by 12%. And then the broadside one, was it large caliber broadside? Right? Or deadly broadside. Also, there's the increase your ship's attack by 8% and it's critical. So personally, I would like crit if you don't already have it. So it matters what your ship parts and everything are. So technically, deadly broadside, in my opinion, would be first. I would like that until I'm over my percentage of crit, which on my Warhammer I am. So if I go here, Warhammer, attributes, I'm already at 102% crit with my ship parts and everything. So technically, I wouldn't want that skill anymore on my ship. So I think originally, yes, you would, but then I think the other one, the 12% tech, will be better. Yeah, true. Someone has to keep the boys in line. That is true. More princess, you're right. You don't have to want them to be your enemy at all. Couldn't agree more, Xena. Xena's mean. She mean. Your critical rate's 133%. So then you're overdoing it then. So you don't need that skill anymore. Or you're gonna want to adjust some ship parts around and go more for crit damage if you're already at 133% crit. Because once you're over 100, it's not doing anything for you. What would us men be without the girls? True. True. They keep us in line. They're the real bosses. Most men, well, like, just end up dead doing something stupid. But like I said, I have done everything I could today. I guess I can get some undead ships, but that'll be like, unfortunately, they only last for like 5 minutes, not even. Any more gang racket stuff pop up? One showdown. Or second, and that's at 2015. Oh, ways away. And Sock is ways away. I spend like 28 coral just to get the crit damage one. After auxiliary, and I did not transfer. Oof. How many days till level 6 gates? So ours don't open for another 2 days and a couple hours. For these passes, which these are 2 days and 8 hours, and then the level 6 ones to go to the next one right here. Is 6 days, 8 hours. So, but I think it'll be it's going to be a totally different, season once all these other passes open up. Right here, I mean, with all the different gangs that are going to be available, and everything will be opened up. I mean, you'll be able to clear all these. I mean, it's going to take a long time to do all the exploration here and all these little extra areas, which will be fun. It'll keep things exciting. We'll be pushing sentries, I'm sure, when these open up to somewhere. And then, so like, yeah, and by that time, once these other gates open, it'll definitely be a totally different game. A lot more stuff to show off and do. But right now, it's just a waiting game. But things will definitely change when these open up. A lot more PvP, a lot more stuff going on. The game will get 100 times more exciting. So yeah, 2 days and 8 hours for PvP for us. Which, again, it's at nighttime, and it's on. So 2 days from now, it's a Monday night. It'll be Monday night, which is kind of a rough time to start PvP. Worse on Gleamstone. Yep. So yeah, in 2 days, which is like a Monday night, PvP will start, which, again, during the week is kind of rough, at least for me, with work and everything. So I'll have to wait till like Thursday to really enjoy a lot of it. By that time, we'll be yawning. Be pretty far out in one of these areas. But like I said, you want to explore all this, so you're going to have to use your little mini ships to do a lot of exploring, because you're not going to have enough compasses to explore all this land. So you can pretty much do a complete circle around. Do explore, so that's going to take a lot of time. There's going to be so much exploration you're going to have to do. There'll be so much exploration. So there'll be tons of stuff to do once those gates open. Like I said, the game's actually just starting off that season once those gates open. Be super active and show off a lot more stuff. And like right now, if those gates were open, I'd probably be PvP and just killing people. Being the whale. Be the whale killer. But we're locked in. Mostly just auto trading now. Work on that guild rep. Which, actually, speaking of that, did I fish? Am I really close? Let me stop mine real quick so I don't forget. Come back here. At least spend some money in Governor. I'll finish it right here. Boom. Got that the reverence. We already have worship on 1, so we'll get this other buff. 3% more critical rate. And some conges. But yeah, mostly it's just grinding guild rep right now. Trying to get all the buffs you can as possible. But now my Warhammer should be at, with the extra crit, 105. So 105.6 now. So yeah, back to way over what I need to be at. So kind of some adjustments need to be made. I actually got some. Oh, you know what? We never did. We never looked at one thing we haven't done yet. I killed those Krakens earlier, and we never looked at the ship parts. Maybe we can get some good rolls. Let's see. It's 15, 15, 15. Alright, new ones here. Basic attack artillery damage could be good. Let's see what the next skill rolls. Okay, impact. And it's dead. Nothing good there. Another basic armor. Basic artillery. Critical rate taking on water. Critical rate taking on terrible. Critical rate artillery on Sovereign could be good. If you're going to try to rack a Sovereign set on your artillery to keep it alive longer. We'll roll more on this, see what it does. Attack bonus. And it's dead. Artillery damage, critical resistance on burning set. No, thank you. Armor HP bonus on strategic. We'll see what it rolls. Impact. Yep, trolls from the dev on enhancements. You're 100% to AWI. Already gotten trolled many times. So, basic damage, attack bonus, impact bonus. So, not the greatest, but at least we could maybe rock a little bit tankier. I would have to look, but what that looks like with all my other parts. Let's see. I guess we can roll this one. Critical rate, okay. Strategic damage, not okay, but we'll see what the other one is. Damage. So we're gonna go Blade of Freedom. There's a possibility with strategic damage. You can get crit resistance off every part if it gets targeted by Warhammer. It's more effective than armor. I agree. That's what I've been rocking with my gems. Since I have the gem system, I'm using crit resist gems. I'm up to right here. So like all the gems I'm using right now. So I have 11% crit resistance overall. Cutthroat damage because it's my highest one. I do have an armor 5 one in there, which I'll be changing that to crit resistance when I have a moment. When I do get another crit resist gem. And then going stacking crit damage. Alright, do we have any more parts? There's another one. We can try to go for artillery damage. And we get trolled. Cutthroat damage on top of it. Man, I still use most of my 18 parts because they're just so much better. That could be good, I guess, but I don't have much Yamada sets. That could be good, but crit damage, crit resistance. Let me try this. Come on, give me something good. Oh my gosh. Completely trolled. Come on. Burning damage? Like, really? Like, the game's just like, fuck you, man. Yeah, the HP main stat and damage reduction substat is better since it makes the armor reduction not really effective. Yep, I agree with that. Sailing speed, armor bonus, artillery on freaking. That's what I need to do. Just go through these. Go and say garbage, garbage. I mean, not fully garbage, but we'll say garbage. Garbage. Could be good if I was running burning set, I guess. Same thing with that one. These are all garbage. Level 25 ship parts are way better. No, they're not. Not from, well, you probably don't have the original 18 parts, do you? If you do, I mean, the level 18 parts were better. System-wise. It was definitely a better system-wise. Guess that could be still good. I'm not going burning damage, so I won't use that. That's another strategic one. That's garbage. Could be good if I was going burning. Critical rate burning does not good because crits. Taking water, nope. Keep that. Sailing, delete. Yeah, the level 18 parts back in the old system were the best. They were very well designed. I don't know why they just didn't go back to it. I think Bob did the numbers yesterday, and it was like out of like 1,000 parts or something like that, you have like a 1% chance of getting like, literally like a 1% chance of getting a good roll. Something useful. So just the normal stats, you can't have those random percentages, yeah. This one is terrible. That's terrible because crit rate's not going to be worth a damn. That could be okay. Actually, the first time I've seen it, oh, it's because it's an 18. I don't think I've seen healing bonuses anymore on 25 parts. Have you guys seen 25's pop healing bonus like they used to on 18s? Or is that no longer in the game? Or at least not in the game at the moment? So let's go check my strategy ship because we did get a bonus there. On one, I think it was the banquet. It was a level 25. What was it? Was it a rudder? Sail, maybe? It was a sail. I'm using a level 18 part with attack bonus at 20%, base armor 19, attack bonus 8%, critical rate 1.9. So I think this is gonna be better. Sail. Armor bonus is 30%, HP bonus 6, impact bonus, attack bonus. I just lose a little bit of crit rate. Don't really care about the base armor. I think that'll be better. Definitely more tankier with the armor bonus. A little bit of HP, impact sure, attack okay, and then basic damage. But yeah, they removed him. It's unfortunate. So I think that'll be a little bit better. I mean, just look at that part right there. Roll crit 3 times on 18. It's like, come on, baby. I mean, the damage is terrible, 1.9%, but that huge crit rate definitely helpful. And then especially if you had that, like you could get this with like a crit rate top skill, which is like 30% of crit. So like the parts were so good. So base armor was just like the regular stat you would have like here. It would just add 16 points to your armor here for base armor. That's all it would do. Base armor would just add more points here. Just like stargazing adds like a +1 to +2, +3. Yep, 89 attack. She's so weak. But she's tanky, I guess. Yep, stewardship is very lacking. Even my Stormbringer has higher attack. But I think it's like still like one of the first things to get attacked. Ugh, I don't want to fight him. Of course it gave me slideshow again. I don't want to attack slideshow. There's people. How did I get back? Oh, he just attacked me. Rude. So did all these people keep attacking me. Well, I already know I can't beat Slideshow, so I guess I'll just attack one of these guys. 28, sure. No, it's to add toward base stat before What is the add No, it's not. No, it's not. It's add toward the base stat before the multiplier. Right. It should be, like I said, you have like the +16, which will add to it before. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't make. So that was like the total altogether with all the percentages and everything. But yeah, it's the number before all the multiplicative numbers, like percentages and everything. You're right. I didn't say that correctly. You are correct. The dragon skin was old. That was like my season 1 it came out, and it was originally, I forgot when. It was definitely season 1. It was the first skin that came out for us in my season, because we didn't get the all the Christmas and New Year stuff. So it came out to one of the events that they had. I think it was the Chinese New Year. During the Chinese New Year, it's the year of the dragon. So this is how we got it during the Chinese New Year. And then the Cupid one came out for us afterwards, which I haven't used in a while. And I did get this one. And I did get the clown one, which is cool. And then you have this one coming out sooner or later. And then, yeah, we didn't. Some of these trails weren't available to us, like this one. We didn't have the Christmas trail. Our server wasn't started yet, so we don't get that one. Maybe next year it comes maybe back out again. I have the frames, tons of frames. They should let us get $50 would be nice. Cardboard skin and $100 for the Christmas trail. A cardboard skin? Did I miss the? I don't. Do they have a special skin for Christmas? I have no clue. And the Christmas trail. I'm sure it was like pretty close to high. Yeah. I don't even use like the VIP cool frame border I have because it breaks chat. I don't know if they fixed it yet, but I don't even use that. Oh, we got a nameplate thing coming up. Trophy of the Champion. Proof of Champion in the Showdown of Gangs. Activating this will unlock their nameplate. Interesting. That's a new one. Best frame is the VIP or Pirate King. Yeah, I change them around all the time. I don't keep the same one. Fifth one's just too flashy sometimes. And we have a lot of people that don't even use theirs. Like I think most of the whales on our server don't even use their frames. Let me look. So yeah, like Badman doesn't use his. Journal doesn't even use theirs. Slideshow doesn't use a frame at all. Some of the EMP war people use theirs. I use like random ones. So at least my server personally. So this server, like none of us use like the VIP one. Damage is greater than Pacific. Correct. Pacific over attack percentage. If the healer's attack percentages. If we healer attack percent. Yep. And then damage. Yep. I agree with all that. You're 100% AWI. The only thing I would have put in there over damage would have been crit rate. But if we're just talking damage specifically, yes, damage over Pacific, which is over attack percentages. And if a healer, you don't need crit, so that would be attack. Yep. But yeah, Alexis, the AWI's got it right. So if you want to follow that. Now going back to here, I just don't have many Banquet of the Reaper stuff. Very limited to make my storm to make it better. And I don't have that many good Blade of... I do have some Blade of Freedoms that I want to put on here sooner or later. I'm just working towards like a full set. I have like some double strategic damage ones around here somewhere, I think. I forgot what parts they were. Like here. Unfortunately, artillery damage snuck in there, but double strategic damage with crit rate and attack bonus. Which is a pretty good rudder, but yeah, the cutthroat or the artillery damage just kind of really ruined it. I think I have another one that's pretty good. Like, this one's not terrible for Blade of Freedom. I just need a couple more Blade of Freedom parts for strategic stuff to... Like, here's another one. Basic attack, damage, percentage, strategic damage. So that's like 2 pieces I have. Kind of in the back burner. But I'm trying to get a full set before I change it all over. Like crit rate would be fine, crit damage. So I'm really just I think I'm just a sail away. Which I could gotta get away with it. Maybe I will change this whole set out to just Blade of Freedom. What would that change my? Let's see. Let's see. Let's take a screenshot so I can see what I'm at, and then save it. So total attack is 89, total impact 3000, total armor and speed, and then my attributes were, I'm at 63% crit with crit damage. So let's see if I change these parts out. Blade of Freedom. So we'll go with that one. Replace in the sail. I think that's the best one I have. Yeah. Replace you. And with the double strategic damage. That's crit damage. Base attack. Attack bonus. It's either that. That's still a level 18 one. Crit rate, crit damage. 21. What part would be better? Crit rate, crit resistance got burning on it, so no. So it's got to be out of these ones right here. Crit rate, I mean, it's got burning, but crit rate, strategic damage, armor bonus. So kind of a dead skill there, where I could go here. Crit rate, crit damage, base impact, attack bonus. Attack bonus 5%. No flat damage on there. Crit damage, basic attack, attack bonus, HP bonus. It's 50% crit damage, but no crit, which you can get crit damage in that. So I think this is better. So what does that put me up to? 114. So I had 89,000 with my other set. I have 114% attack now. I had 3,478 armor. I'm up to 3,688 armor. Or sorry, impact. And then armor, I'm about 100 armor less from what I was at. And then my stats, 100% crit now with 89% crit damage. So it could be better, because now I'm going to crit every time with more attack power. So this could be better. I think this will be better. Let me, I guess I will attack Slideshow, because the game just wants me to attack them. We'll see what the damage does. If anything really changes. My Warhammer's going down super fast. Holy cow. Bye, Warhammer. My biggest damage ship. But we're here to test the strategic damage ship, so we'll see how this works out. Slideshow just has so much freaking trinket power with all his maxed out trinkets. He is one tough cookie. He took out my biggest damaging ship first, which is rough. So let's see. Let's look at that report, see what my... So my strategic damage did 8 million. Actually my highest. Which is not bad, but if I go to an older one where I didn't have it changed, let's see how that did. Definitely did a little bit less damage. My Warhammer definitely did better. Definitely survived. So I definitely got more damage out of it, I think. Yeah, I definitely need higher crit damage for sure. I feel like Griffin did a lot better with it. And do you know if strategic damage counts as... I'm guessing it probably counts as a damage over time, right? Or does it not? That'd be another question. Does it count as... strategic damage? Is that damage over time skill? How'd I do? I mean, oh, I want to click this. So like my strategic ship is taking all the damage on this time with the old setup. Well, my Warhammer sleek surviving. And I was able to take out one ship that way. Almost can kill it down as Stormbringer ship. So I think the other way was better, to be honest with you. For now, until I can get, like you said, more crit damage, I think. For now, at least. Just how my ships are built. Queen, that's correct. Queen, that's Banquet of the Reaper. I think that's all I was using, right? Crit rate, crit damage, HP attack. This one's crit damage, crit rate, damage reduction. Basic attack 41. What one did I have on here? I'll keep that for now. Yep, that's what I had. Gives exactly back to what I was at. Oh, ghost ships? What? Teleport here. Ghost ships. I finally get to do a ghost ship. It's been a while. Ooh, Invader Zim. I'm gonna sing the Doom song. Doom, 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 doom. Ooh, Zig's up. He's one of our Russians. Come on, people, try to keep up with me. Let's go. More damage. More damage. More dots. More dots. That ship is down, and I got the final blow. Is there any more around still? That one's dead. That's dead. Oh, there's one over here still. Oh, there's so many people over there. I'm not even gonna waste time. I'll be dead before I can even do anything. Is there any other one? Nope. They just die so quickly. So quickly. Did I at least get all of them done? Did I do enough damage to finish? I did. Finished all my chests in one. That's a good one. Let the other people get all the benefits as well. For being highest damage and getting the kill. I just needed it for the chest. Oop, Grand Line. Did we get that? Did we? I don't even know which one we were. Was it this one? Yeah, armor bonus. So we did the armor. So we did win this one. We did then win this island. Yay! That one's. We're going to go for this one. Attack bonus. Ooh, this is a good one. Let's get these quests done then. Ooh, this is my favorite one. I can just sit here while getting beat up. It's also the only place you can really see splash damage too, easily without having people attack you. join in a second if you once this thing finishes, people. This is my favorite one though. You can kind of just sit here and kill all the ships. You don't have to go kill sea serpents or anything like that. It does go a long time though. Pew 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 pew. I think the quickest one's where you just have to kill like one sea serpent boss and that's it. I think that's the quickest one. And the other one you have to kill, gather stuff. Have you ever thought using Curse Ed for Ghost Hunt? No. For like the ships that we just killed, the undead ships. I mean, I used to use them all the time. I mean, really, what you should actually use if you're trying to go for like most damage on your flat, like I would actually, if I really wanted to really push hard, I would change her out for Django. If I was really trying to go for damage wise, I would put Django in for sure because he would definitely increase my damage. Instead of, you know, I don't really need the 12 like after 12 seconds of the fight, she's not going to be that good. So. Where'd my HP go? What's up like 12 million? Did I change something out that got rid of a lot of HP? But damn. I feel like my HP's down a lot. At one point I had it up to 13 million. This is damage, basic gun. Base armor, armor, HP bonus, crit damage, so I don't really need the there's the big HP one right there, but strategic damage reduction, so yeah, it's a no-go. Well, I think I still have my sailing one on. That probably doesn't help. I have my sailing speed one still on for doing trading. That's probably why. Place. Yeah. That's the only difference, but okay, so that's why. That's where most of my HP is hiding. It's because I had the sailing speed one still on. Mystery solved. Mystery solved. Oop, I still need. I didn't finish that grand line. Dang, that filled up quick. Wow, 60 million power. Ooh, somebody 81. Nice. I just saw the screenshots. Grand Line definitely gives some good buffs. Definitely, but right, Sea of Conquest is an hour. But I think I'm gonna log off for a little bit before the Sea of Conquest event. If it's any good, I'll definitely record it, because you guys won't miss it. But I'm gonna go get some food and everything, and go check on the wife and everything. But thank you all for joining. Like I said, this was kind of a last minute stream. Figured I'd just start streaming just to try out some of the new stuff I added with the software and everything. So thank you for joining. I thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a good rest of the weekend. Have a great Saturday. Hopefully your Sea of Conquest goes very well, and don't be afraid to leave comments, and I'll try to respond back to them for you. We all have a good rest of the day. Thank you, AWI and German Mamba, staying along the longest. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, everybody. Adios.